brought up Freddie Freeman.
Still 2-2. The seventh pitch to Freddie. Shoots it down the left field line, slicing down. Fair ball into the corner. Alfonso will score. Pajes stops at third. An RBI double for Freddie Freeman to tie the game at 1. 574th two-base hit of Freddie's career, tying him with Charlie Gehringer and Bobby Abreu.
He keeps rolling with the best of them, slicing the ball the way that only Freddie can, going line to line from pull up and in to just going back to Freddie the other way. That is just a beautiful piece of hitting at the right time when he decided, Stephen, to slow the pace of the at-bat.
RBI double for Freddie. That's the top-tier play of the game, brought to you by Arco Quality Top-Tier Gas for Less. Dodgers tying the game at 1. Career double number 574 for Freddie Freeman, now top 25 all-time on the baseball all-time doubles list. The very next batter, Max Muncy, an RBI groundout. And just like that, the Dodgers grabbed the 2-1 lead in the fourth. Dodgers put the pressure on again, taking advantage of some, bad Mets defense. They loaded the bases. Alfonso, an RBI groundout. Dodgers up 3-1. Emmett Sheehan left after 5 innings with the lead. Turned it over to the Dodgers bullpen. Jack Dreyer got the 6th. He walked 2 of the first 3 batters that he faced. Dave Roberts has seen enough, went to Evan Phillips, brought him in to get him out of a jam. Instead, that didn't work out.
Dodger infield shifted over to the left side. Muncy about 15 feet inside the third base line. The pitch. Taylor cranks it down the left field line. This ball is way gone. And New York has taken a lead on a 3-run home run from the Torrance native Tyrone Taylor. This is why we said last night and again today, if you're going to let the Mets beat you, make them earn it. But the 2 walks from Dreyer come around to score on Taylor's home run, and the Dodgers now trail 4-3.
Torrance's own Tyrone Taylor greets Evan Phillips with a 3-run home run to left field, flipping the scoreboard in favor of the Mets, who took a 4-3 lead. An inning later, the Dodgers bullpen unraveled more. A wild pitch brought home another run before Marcus Semien delivered the knockout blow with a 3-run home run, capping off a 4-run 7th inning that stretched the Mets' lead to 8-3. The Dodgers offense unable to mount a comeback as they dropped the series finale in New York on Sunday. The Dodgers bullpen gave up 7 unanswered runs. Despite the loss, Dodgers still take 2 of 3 from the Mets. They finish off the road trip having won all 3 series out of the All-Star break. Now they return home. A 6-game homestand up first. The Seattle Mariners, Justin Robleski on the mound in the series opener. First pitch at 7:10. And with more, let's head out to the Galpin Ford broadcast booth as we welcome in Charlie Steiner and Rick Monday, guys.
All right, Tim, the Dodgers are back home, ready to play game 107. Having gone 6-3 on the road trip, winning 2 out of 3 from the Yankees, Phillies, and the Mets. And here are the Seattle Mariners, the first of a 3-game series. The Red Sox come in after that, then the Dodgers hit the road again. Also back at Dodger Stadium, Rick Monday, who we got a chance to see at the Hall of Fame on Sunday afternoon. You were there with all the great players in it. And I said to you before we went on the air, thankfully been around a lot. It was one of those events, knowing you, knowing everybody on stage, that I really wanted to be at.
It's the first time I've been there for 4 days. Absolutely magnificent event that takes place, and it's like 3 days of constant. How they do it is remarkable. You know, our friend Josh Roberts, who's now the president of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, and Jane Forbes Robinson, whose grandfather started up the Hall of Fame, what they do in that period of time, everything from transportation to meals to security to presentations to parties, absolutely magnificent. And it was a great experience. And to be able to get around some guys, some of whom I played against, some of whom I read about, and still in awe of most all of them. And the way that entire thing happened. But to see the crowds, the people that really watch baseball, that get involved with baseball, and to see who their heroes were as kids and now they're adults. This game of baseball touches so many different lives, Charlie. We have no idea. It's not just at the ballpark. It's all over the country. It's all over the world.
It was a convention of the greatest players of our generation. Mm-hmm. There are not many people who can get onto that stage.
Well, yeah, I was there briefly. We had an event on Saturday that covered the baseball writers with Paul Hoynes, who was inducted in the Hall of Fame, to Joe Buck, with an award for the Hall of Fame, and also Bill White, who was not only an outstanding player, but then he became also National League president at one particular time. So the culmination of all of those events, and then to sit down and talk about this game of baseball, it wasn't like, well, I hit this. Everybody knew that. It was about the game. It was about the inner workings. It was about the people in and around baseball.
I was just going to say, it's all about the people, and it was just a wonderful event. I was so glad to see you on that stage, and the flag being honored over the weekend as well. Welcome back. Here are the Mariners, the first of a 3-game series. And it's going to be Luis Castillo and Justin Robleski pitching tonight. We'll get to all of that other baseball stuff a little bit later on, too.
All right, thank you, Charlie. As we count you down to first pitch, Dodger fans, get that game day meal on at Shakey's Pizza Parlor. Order your Shakey's Pizza, chicken, and mojos. Do it right now at Shakey's.com. Coming up here on Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck, you are going to hear from the Dodger manager, Dave Roberts. You're going to hear from Kyle Tucker. David Vassay, of course, checks in throughout the hour. We'll break down this pitching matchup, your magical moment. How about up next, your Ohtani Rewind, and Kirsten Watson from Sportsnet LA stops by. That's all coming up. So we lead you up to Dodgers and the Mariners on this Tuesday night. Dodgers back home. First pitch is 7:10. I'm Tim Cates. It's the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The doggy is heading back to the beach. Hey, everybody, Christopher Mad Dog Russo here. Join me Friday live from the bar Anticipation, Lake Como, New Jersey. Biggest bash of the summer. Our broadcast goes from 4 to 7 Eastern, and we'll be in the house starting at 3 with a bunch of the Mad Dog crew. That includes Shine, Katie Nolan, Mike Babchak, and, of course, the great Steve D. Live music, fan interaction, and one hell of a good time. Mad Dog Unleashed live. Party down at the Jersey Shore this Friday. Live broadcast 4 to 7 Eastern. Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82. Anytime on the SiriusXM app.
The basketball season never ends on Sirius XM NBA Radio.
We're sitting down here with the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. It's Dusty May. Throughout the interview process, one of the last questions was, are we trying to win? And Masai, without any hesitation, said, no, we're going to win. If we get back healthy, we have a good team now. If they mesh well as a group and we can stay healthy, we can make some noise.
Your year-round home for hoops is Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Jeff Foxworthy.
This is Larry the Cable Guy.
And we're excited to tell you about our exclusive SiriusXM channel.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup. Every hour of every day, we're going to bring you the best comedy from some of the best and our favorite comedians.
Like Nate Borgazzi, Dusty Slay, and Leanne Morgan, just to name a few.
By the way, she owes me money.
And we each host our own shows every week.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup.
SiriusXM 97. Your home for great American comedy.
The starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine. Weekday mornings at 7 Eastern. Only on NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the SiriusXM app.
24/7, 365. Coverage of all things NASCAR. All things NASCAR happens exclusively on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90.
For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89. For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
It's the Dodgers and the Mariners. The start of a 3-game series. Justin Robleski, Luis Castillo, the pitching matchup. First pitch coming up at 7:10.
This is the Ohtani Rewind.
For Shohei, he is 2 for 9 in the series, was 0 for 5 last night. The 1-1. Ohtani toward the right center field gap. That's down for a hit. Ewing over from second. Ohtani trying for a double. The throw is a little late. Shohei slides in safely. A leadoff 2-base hit.
Shohei Ohtani with a double, 1 for 4 in Sunday's game against the New York Mets. However, Shohei Ohtani, the last 10 games, hitting just .214 with only 1 home run, just 4 RBI, and hitting just .250 on an on-base percentage as the Dodgers fell to the Mets on Sunday at Citi Field 8-3.
This is Kirsten's Corner with Kirsten Watson.
And Kirsten now joins us from the stadium, brought to you by Cars for Kids, the easiest way to donate your old car. Call today, and your car can be picked up tomorrow. That easy. Donate now at carsforkids.org. That's Cars with a K. He's missed 104 games this year because of injuries. Kike Hernandez, but Guess who's back tonight, Kirsten?
He's back, and you know what? He might have missed some time, but he is still batting 1,000, and I think that's a pretty fun little fact there. But when you, in all seriousness, with Kike Hernandez, he is someone who, we saw him come off the IL earlier this year, coming off of that elbow injury, while right before he played that evening, ended up tweaking his oblique during batting practice, and ultimately found out that he was dealing with a grade 3 oblique strain. So that meant that there was a tear off of the rib he shared today, and when you get that news, that's scary. He's obviously a veteran player, so it was more of what does that mean for his career? What does that mean for what's next? Will he be able to return this year? So he did have to manage all of those anxieties and those fears, but he shared that things have really been best case scenario. So he was able to undergo like a stem cell treatment / therapy, and that allowed for the oblique to heal a little bit faster. He said that once he got to the 6-week mark from the injury, he had some imaging that presented still a small, just slight tear, but ultimately everything around it was healed and he was feeling better. So he was able to then get really going, playing at full speed, get back to, of course, and starting a rehab assignment and getting that build up. So he did say that he coming off the IL today. He feels really good. He admitted there are a few nerves, so he did knock on wood just because, the last time he came back, he said he was excited and ready to get going, and unfortunately dealt with another injury. So he wants to be back out there. He wants to help this team win, and the good news is that he's feeling better, he is ready, and he's coming back at a time where he just has to gear up for October because it's essentially around the corner.
Well, Kike is the first of several Dodgers who are going to start coming back here. Reinforcements are on their way.
They are. Even, it was funny, Freddie Freeman the other day was kind of laughing, and he was like, this is basically the trade deadline just within the team. So, as we mentioned, we've got Kike today. Edwin Diaz is going to be coming off of the IL tomorrow, just in time for his bobblehead night, so that's going to be pretty fun. I'm hoping that means the Trumpets are going to be back here at Dodger Stadium. It just only feels fitting. So you've got that, and then you have other guys, especially on the starting pitching side. So we know Blake Snell is already on his rehab assignment, continuing his build-up. His next one should be hopefully getting through 4 innings of work, 4 and 65. And then David Roberts has been cleared that once he gets to that 5 and 75 mark, they feel really comfortable about bringing him back and having him then be ready to go. So that's in a few weeks. That will be soon. Then the other guy to keep an eye on is Tyler Glasnow. So Tyler's actually going to be facing hitters during a live BP tomorrow here at Dodger Stadium. And after that, he should be starting a rehab assignment as long as things go well. So now you're starting to truly see the rotations getting healthy. And then the last on the list really is Will Smith, but he's returned to baseball activity. He is now pain-free. So that is a very big step for him. And hopefully it's just he can continue having good days and stacking them, and then he can be starting a rehab assignment soon as well.
This team is only going to get better as they get healthy, and those bodies are coming back, and it begins with Kike. Kirsten, we appreciate it. We'll check in with you after the game. Still to come here on Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. We'll dive deeper into this pitching matchup. We'll go one-on-one with Kyle Tucker, but up next, an injury report, and we'll hear from the manager, Dave Roberts, as we lead up to Dodgers and Mariners. First pitch at 7:10. I'm Tim Cates. That's the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
It's Stephen A. Smith. Check me out on Sirius XM. Some of you think y'all already said it all. Nonsense. You haven't heard sports talk like this? You know me. Passionate, opinionated, and an unfiltered, uncompromising viewpoint. You think you got what it takes to talk sports with me? Well, I'm a phone call away. Holla. But you better bring it. It's the Stephen A. Smith Show at 1 and 6 p.m. Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio. A show so nice, you get it twice on Channel 82, in the car, and on the Sirius XM app.
That was an all-time classic.
Adam Shine brings his unique perspective and passionate sports talk to Mad Dog Sports Radio.
That game led the league in holy cow wow moments.
The biggest and hottest names across Major League Baseball.
Star shortstop for the Kansas City Royals, Bobby Witt Jr.
It's great to kind of build the new culture here in Kansas City.
Shine on Sports, weekdays 9 Eastern. Mad Dog Sports Radio, Sirius XM 82 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Could you use a laugh about now? On Sirius XM, channels 93 to 99, comedy is always on, with some of the biggest stand-ups handpicking the names you hear, like Kevin Hart, Jeff Foxworthy, and Larry the Cable Guy. And Netflix specials you love, streaming at home anytime, anywhere. On Netflix is a joke radio, clean comedy, rising stars, the legends of stand-up. There's something for everyone. Sirius XM Comedy, channels 93 to 99. Go inside baseball with a team of analysts featuring all-stars, award winners, and world champions on MLB Network Radio, channel 89, and the SiriusXM app.
When the game ends, the baseball talk begins. Tune into MLB Network Radio for expert analysis, great guests, and hosts who live the game on channel 89 and the SiriusXM app.
For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89. For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck continues on this Tuesday night as we lead up to first pitch. Dodgers and the Mariners. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, a grand slam for good times. Justin Robleski, Luis Castillo, the pitching matchup. First pitch set for 7:10.
This is the LA Dodgers Injury Report.
Presented by UCLA Health, the official medical partner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's back. Kike Hernandez returns from the injured list, activated just a little while ago. Alex Freeland got sent back to AAA Oklahoma City. It's the second time he has come off the injured list this year. Remember, he played in 2 games, went 4 for 4 with the home run, couple of doubles, but went back on the IL with the oblique injury after an elbow offseason surgery. He has missed 104 games this year, but Kike Hernandez is back and on the roster, but not in the starting lineup tonight. Blake Snell is going to go on his 3rd minor league rehab assignment with Ontario. Yes, they've decided to send him out to Ontario with the Tower Buzzers tomorrow, where he's set to go for 4 innings. Edwin Diaz is scheduled to come off the injured list tomorrow. So the Cavalry is returning to help out this Dodgers team, which doesn't need a lot of help. They're first place atop the NL West and running away with the division. Let's head back out to the Ravine and check in with the Dodger skipper.
Anything else for Dave? Dave, do you think... Other questions for Dave?
Dave, can you just describe... Dave, can you talk about the pressure?
In the dugout with Dave Roberts.
Yeah, it's certainly getting to be whole. Excited to get Kike back. And when he came back, month ago, whenever it was, came out, swinging the bat well. So trying to figure out when to get him in the lineup. So that's exciting. As you said, we'll get Edwin back here tomorrow. So he's checked all his boxes. So getting him back in the mix is going to be fun for all of us as well. But I think, it's just good to get back home and, get back into this routine. Being at home. So excited about seeing a team we haven't seen for quite some time, and that should be a good series.
With these guys, do you feel like, or even with this start with Kike specifically, do you feel like you have to ease him kind of back in coming out that oblique injury?
I think it's a little bit, and I think that, we've got 3 right-handers this series, so I'm not sure if he's going to get a start, use him off the bench, but then after that, as projected, we've got 5 left-handed starters in a row, so there should be a lot of opportunities right there for him. So, but I think certainly, he's checked all the boxes. He feels good.
All right, there's the manager, Dave Roberts. When we continue here on Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck, we will check in with David Vassegh, who talked to Blake Snell. How's he feeling? Making one more rehab start, and we are now less than a week away from the MLB trade deadline. Are the Dodgers going to be buyers, sellers, neither? We'll find out from DV. The latest as we lead you up to first pitch, Dodgers and Mariners. I'm Tim Cates, and this is the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Tim Cates here. There's nothing like the thrill of baseball and the legendary moments that make every inning unforgettable. Pair those rich moments with an ice-cold, crisp Sapporo beer. From first pitch to walk-off wins, Sapporo has you covered with a variety of refreshing lagers, including light and non-alcoholic beers. Celebrating 150 years of Japanese brewing tradition, Sapporo is carefully crafted to be full of flavor. So when it's game time, make the winning call and grab a Sapporo. Sapporo, good with sushi, great with baseball.
We're in the bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, and the pressure is mounting.
If an accident has you feeling like you're down to your last strike, it's time to call in the heavy hitters. Jacoby & Myers has been clearing the bases for injured Angelinos for over 50 years. They don't just play the game, they swing for the fences and get your life back on track. Call 1-800-5-MILLION to put a powerhouse in your lineup. Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Hey, LA baseball fans, get ready to score an unbeatable deal from Daniel's Jewelers. To celebrate the season, Daniel's Jewelers is giving every fan 50% off a single retail price item. Don't miss out. Score your 50% off instantly. Whether you want stunning diamonds or gold, grab this offer before it disappears. Lock in your 50% off coupon at danielsjewelers.com/baseball. danielsjewelers.com/baseball. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
Hi, I'm Teoscar Hernandez. As a parent, I know that being present makes all the difference. I have 3 young sons, and I learned that kids don't just hear our words, they feel them too. The way we respond in tough moments, the sense of security we provide, it all matters. When we help our kids to feel heard and supported, we help them feel safe and protected. That's why I support First 5 California and their mission to ensure every child has a stronger start in life. Learn more at first5california.com.
Hey, it's Andre here. Back to school is here, and that means getting back into routines and packing lunches. At Superior Grocers, we make it easy with fresh fruits, crisp veggies, and soft, freshly baked bread that makes every sandwich better. And don't forget a little treat, a cookie or some pan dulce goes a long way at lunchtime. Make mornings simple and shopping smarter. Download the Superior Grocers app for weekly ads and digital deals. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
This ball is gone!
Dodger fans, get to the next game without the stress of driving. Leave your car at home and connect with the Dodger Stadium Express. You can board for free from 2 locations, Union Station and the Harbor Gateway Transit Center. Services begin approximately 2.5 hours before the start of the game and run until 45 minutes after the last out.
And the Dodgers have doubled their lead.
For more information, visit dodgers.com/transportation.
For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, Sirius XM 89.
It's the Dodgers and the Mariners. The first of 3 from the Ravine, Justin Robleski and Luis Castillo. The pitching matchup as this series gets underway. It's an interleague homestand with the Mariners and the Red Sox coming to town. Dodgers' first time back since the All-Star break. Dodgers baseball brought to you by our friends at El Pato. Born in L.A. and made for your game day, El Pato brings authentic Mexican-style tomato sauces, salsas, and hot sauces right to your plate every single time. El Pato, it's gourmet in a can.
Joining Tim Cates on Dodgers on Deck.
I accept everybody for who they are.
This is Dodger Insider David Bassett.
And DV now joins us from the stadium where the Dodgers haven't been in a few weeks, but back home at the Ravine. And speaking of back, Kike Hernandez, David, is back with the Dodgers.
And I can report he survived batting practice today, Tim. Yeah, because remember, when he was activated the first time, he tweaked something when he was taking batting practice and kind of hit it, played well. And then all of a sudden, the oblique was too painful to ignore, and he had a grade 3 strain, which put him back on the IL. So all is well today with Kike Hernandez. And really, he just said he committed himself to the rehab process, taking it by winning each day and not getting too far ahead of himself. And he said what got him out of depression was being in his car, being in traffic, driving home the night that he found out that he had a grade 3 oblique strain, and his wife called him, and his wife kind of got him out of that depression, kind of motivated him to not allow this to be a season-ending injury because he was concerned about that. He was even talking about when he heard grade 3 that it could have been a surgical procedure, and that would have ended his year. But he went through cryotherapy. He went through stem cell therapy. So he committed himself to come back, and here he is at the right time to help the Dodgers down the stretch. And, of course, we all know nobody as a role player is bigger than Kike Hernandez in October.
No doubt about it. David is brought to you by Ford Summer Sales Event. Don't wait. Hurry in now for the best offers of the year. Ford, the official vehicle of Major League Baseball. So Kike's back. Edwin Diaz is supposed to come back here very shortly, probably tomorrow. What about Blake Snell, David? I know he was floating around Dodger Stadium today, and he's heading to Ontario tomorrow, but what's the latest?
Well, the number one thing with Blake Snell, he needs to get 12 outs tomorrow to even be in the conversation to make another start at the big league level. That's something that Mark Pryor made very clear to me, that the Dodgers need him to get 12 outs to even consider activating him after tomorrow. That's number one in the conversation, but Snell feels like he's on the right track. He's starting to get the feel back for his changeup and his curveball. But his fastball in his last start for Oklahoma City was somewhere between 95 and 97. So he's on his way. It's still unclear, even to Snell, he told me, about what the next step will be after tomorrow's start in Ontario. A lot hinges on what the Dodgers do and do not do at the trade deadline, which is coming up next Monday.
Real quick, Dave, what are you hearing about the trade deadline? As you mentioned, now 6 days away.
Yeah, I know everybody wants to continue to link the Dodgers to Tarek Skubal. From my sources, they tell me that the Rays are going to be all in at this trade deadline to add offense and also be very aggressive if the Tigers are willing to trade Skubal to be in the mix on that. And I'll just go on the record right now. If the Rays upgrade their offense, and even if they don't get Skubal, I feel like we're headed towards a 2020 World Series rematch this fall.
Ooh, wouldn't that be something?
Sorry about that, Fox Sports, but that's my prediction.
Well, our apologies to you, Fox Sports. All right, thank you, DV. When we continue here on Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck, we'll check in again with Rick Monday as we lead you up to first pitch. Also going to hear from Kyle Tucker. Don't you go anywhere. I'm Tim Cates. It's the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The doggy is heading back to the beach. Hey, everybody, Christopher Mad Dog Russo here. Join me Friday live from the Bar Anticipation, Lake Como, New Jersey. Biggest bash of the summer. Our broadcast goes from 4 to 7 Eastern, and we'll be in the house starting at 3 with a bunch of the Mad Dog crew. That includes Shine, Katie Nolan, Mike Babchak, and, of course, the great Steve D. Live music, fan interaction, and one hell of a good time. Mad Dog Unleashed Live, Part A, down at the Jersey Shore. This Friday, live broadcast 4 to 7 Eastern. Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Everything a football fan needs is on the SiriusXM app. The biggest college football games.
Holy smokes, what a play!
Every NFL game with your hometown announcers.
It's a miracle in Las Vegas!
Winning fantasy football advice from the experts on Fantasy Sports Radio.
Just because you're allowed to make a waiver move doesn't mean you have to make a waiver move.
And passionate personalities on Mad Dog Sports Radio.
You're not winning a championship. Can we mellow out?
No matter how you follow football, it's all on the SiriusXM app.
Let the games begin.
On SiriusXM, you get all the sports play-by-play you want and all the live sports talk you need. It's always a home game when you listen to the NFL, NHL, NBA, and MLB on the SiriusXM app.
How good is that?
We fuel your fandom with NASCAR, the biggest college games, PGA, and soccer. And when news breaks, hear instant reaction.
We got a big developing story out of Cincinnati.
The SiriusXM app. Everything a sports fan needs, all in one place.
Stay close to your team all season long. Every Major League Baseball game with your hometown announcers is available on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
24/7, 365 coverage of all things NASCAR. All things NASCAR happens exclusively on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90.
For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89. For 24/7 baseball talk, interviews, and game analysis. After the game, check out MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
It's the Dodgers and the Mariners. Justin Robleski, Luis Castillo, the pitching matchup. First pitch coming up at 7:10.
Hot dogs here. Not a ball game without a hot dog. Who wants a hot dog?
It's time for the Hoffy Magical Moment.
It's magical.
It was magical.
Presented by Hoffy Hot Dogs.
Well, the Dodgers take it on the Mariners. We go back to September of last year, September 28th in Seattle, a day in which Shohei Ohtani set a new Dodger home run record with 55 in a season. But it was all about Clayton Kershaw that day.
Kershaw is beginning to warm up. Dave Roberts came out and had a conversation with the home plate umpire, Stu Sherwater. He had no idea what it was about. It normally doesn't happen.
3-2, swung on and missed. Strike three. Struck him out with a slider.
Well,
7 strikeouts. All right, what a day for Kershaw.
Yep.
And now,
and here it comes.
Freddie Freeman is coming out of the dugout, and he is going to take Kershaw out of the game. Freddie's clapping. People realizing what's happening. There's a hug on the mound right now between Freeman and Kershaw. Folks all over this ballpark on their feet. Not a soul is sitting as Kershaw gets hugs from all of his teammates individually. And another one for Freeman as Freeman was given the honor today of taking out Clayton Kershaw. Listen to him here in Seattle.
Clayton Kershaw in his final regular season start ever picked up the win, went 5 1/3 innings, no runs, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts. And
group during the rain delay, and this group never quits, just like they had just said.
That's Joe Madden after the Chicago Cubs won the 2016 World Series. Catch the next great moment on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The clubhouse spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July can impact all of October.
Strikeout number 13 for Cliff Lee.
Simply masterful.
Who will be the missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline, Monday on MLB Network.
Let's take a moment to breathe. Deep inhale. Extend your spine. Remain focused on what you're doing. If safe to do so, exhale slowly, leaning to one.
PPO insurance plans. Stop waiting and start investing in your health today. Call 1-800-WEST Medical for your free, no-obligation consultation or visit westmedical.com.
It's the Dodgers and the Mariners on this Tuesday night. Justin Robleski, Luis Castillo, the pitching matchup. Time now for the Verizon startup as we are 35 minutes away from the start of the game. Now at Verizon, you can lock in that low price for 3 years so you can save big. Visit your SoCal Verizon store today.
And now, joined by David Vassay, here's LA Dodgers broadcaster and World Series champion Dodger, Rick Monday.
It's great to be reunited with Rick Monday at the ballpark after a great trip to Cooperstown. How was induction weekend for you, Rick?
It was absolutely terrific. 2 different ceremonies, one at the Opera House where the Ford C. Frick Award to Joe Buck. Paul Hoynes, who has covered baseball for a lot of years, the Baseball Writers Association. Bill White was recognized, not only an outstanding player, but also became the National League president. And recognition of the flag, which will remain on scene, actually. It was going to be until Memorial Day, but Barbara and I talked to Josh Rowitz, the president of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, and said, look, let's keep it there till next April sometime. And it may be even extended more than that. It's been received very well. The trim, we've been fortunate to go to a lot of different things. Charlie Steiner and I were talking. It's good to have Charlie back in the booth tonight as well. But talking, we've been privileged to go to a lot of different events. I have never been to one that was so well coordinated from every possible facet that you can think of, from transportation to security to meals to lodging to everything else. It was magnificent. And to see the three guys inducted into baseball's Hall of Fame, Jeff Kent, who spent some time here, Andrew Jones, who spent some time here with the Dodgers, both of those spoke very eloquently about what it meant to them. And just talking to Jeff Kent, I mean, he was in tears. And just talking to him a couple of days before the celebration and his talk, it means a lot. And when you get back there, the nice thing is that talking to people that have just been mesmerized by this game of baseball. You know, we come to the ballpark. I talk about this a lot, but there's a reason I talk about it. When we come into the gate, whether it be as a broadcaster, whether it be as a fan or as a player, we leave reality at the gate. That's the strong point. Now, the negative part of that, when the game's over, they hand it to us on the way out. But while we were here, it is absolutely magical. And to go there and see some of the Hall of Fame players that I grew up watching to begin with, and then some that I played with and others that we have watched and do the broadcasts, you go full circle. But when you talk about baseball, there's something magical. It does not matter at all the age or the time period that you played or watched the game or managed or anything else. It was just a very, very special weekend.
Rick, we've heard when you go to Cooperstown, it's like being in a time warp.
It is, absolutely. For those that have never been there, it's about an hour and a half from Albany, New York. You can fly into Albany, and then you have to figure out ground transportation to get there. But on the lake and the setting and the hotel and then the Hall of Fame is within walking distance. You can go through there. I still remember last month, my wife and I were there. And to go down into the archives, into the belly of the building where they have everything that is archived and in special vaults and what have you, to see some of the uniforms that were worn by players that we looked at, we were absolutely mesmerized by how well they played the game. To be there and to be a part of it and go through the Hall of Fame, anyone that has ever really been attracted to the game of baseball, you owe it yourself because you truly go through a time machine going back into time with these homes that were, they're over 100 years old. What they have done with the museum is fantastic, and all of the people there, it's just a very memorable moment.
One last question for you. Was there one plaque of a Hall of Famer that you wanted to see when you went back there?
No, but there was a bat that I wanted to see, and also a couple of jerseys, two to be exact. One of them was from Joe DiMaggio, because DiMaggio was a coach with the Oakland A's when I was my third year in Major League Baseball. I got to know Joe very, very well, and he kind of took me under his wing a little bit. And
everybody, make sure you hit that like button,
the great
hit that
Gabby
subscribe
Hartman,
button, and
who was a coach when I first came up within the Kansas City A's. And one of the things that Gabby did, if you think back, the home run that Babe Ruth called at Wrigley Field. Well, Gabby Hartman was the catcher that day. Gabby told Renee Latchman, a catcher who happened to be my teammate in AA ball and then eventually with the big leagues too. He told Renee what actually took place at home plate that day, with the caveat that Renee could never tell what he was told by Gabby Hartman. Well, I talked to Renee Latchman 2 nights ago along with Tony La Russa, who was also a teammate of ours at the time with the A's. And to this day, Renee Latchman, with so much respect for Gabby Hartman, has never told what Gabby told him that actually took place at home plate with Babe Ruth. Did he call it? Did he not call it? To this day, we don't know. Only Renee Latchman knows.
All right, Rick, you'll keep that in the vault. Thank you for sharing what a great weekend in Cooperstown for you and for everybody else. Thanks a lot, Rick. We'll check back in with you and Charlie. Stephen Nelson will join you a little bit later in the game. We'll send it back to you, Tim.
All right, thanks a lot, DV. Dodgers baseball is presented by Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Visit uniqlo.com/US. Still to come here on Dodgers on Deck. We'll get you a preview of this pitching matchup. Charlie and Rick will have the keys to the game. But up next, we go high and tight with Kyle Tucker. Dodgers, Mariners, first pitch at 7:10. I'm Tim Cates, and this is the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Joe Davis. Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the second half of baseball plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. An official partner of Major League Baseball. Who wins the division? Who's buying at the trade deadline? Who takes home the Cy Young? And who's still standing in October? Trade against other fans, not the house on Polymarket. From the trade deadline to the World Series, every game matters. Trade on Polymarket. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Retirement isn't the time to guess. You've worked hard to build your savings. Now learn strategies that can help you protect, grow, and create income from what you've earned. Join us at our local academy. Yes,
just one of the largest clinical trial networks in the nation, bringing together world-renowned cancer experts across oncology, surgery, and radiation medicine, which means you have access to tomorrow's treatments today.
City of Hope, champions of hope. Make an appointment today at cityofhope.org.
Kick off summer with Shakey's Pizza Parlor's Feed 4 for $40 feast. Get a large thin crust pizza made with handcrafted dough, topped with vine-ripened tomato sauce, freshly grated mozzarella cheese, and smoky pepperoni spiced to perfection. Add a large order of our Mojo potatoes that put French fries to shame. Pair it with 4 ice cold Pepsis and you're in the zone. Head into your neighborhood Shakey's Pizza Parlor today and savor summer with our Feed 4 for $40 feast. Shakey's, the people's pizza parlor.
Right now, the best late inning reliever in the world.
A 3-time reliever of the year with an iconic entrance. Celebrate the electric Edwin Diaz on Wednesday, July 29th with Edwin Diaz Bobblehead Night.
Edwin Diaz locks it down with his first save in the night.
Be one of the first 40,000 fans in the ballpark and take home this exclusive Edwin Diaz Bobblehead presented by Budweiser. For tickets and more information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Leading up to Dodgers and Mariners. Justin Robleski, Luis Castillo, the pitching matchup. Series opener. First pitch at 7:10. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com.
David Vassay. And now, what will likely be Vassay fielding insults from a Dodger player.
It's an engagement of endearment.
This is High and Tight.
The Dodgers are back home after a great road trip, winning every single series. The bus rides must have been electric with Miguel Rojas and Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker joins us in the shadow of World Series hero Miguel Rojas. How you doing? Do you feel comfortable enough to continue this interview with Rojas right here?
Yeah, I feel great. He makes it even more comfortable, so let's do it.
I like that. What's it been like for you so far this season? We're in August now. There's only 60 games left in the season, so the feeling out part of you being part of this team is over with Tucker.
I would hope so after, almost 4 months or whatever. But no, it's been great. I mean, everyone here is awesome. I love showing up to the field every day and being around these guys and everyone in the clubhouse, so it's been a lot of fun.
Everybody always wants to know, what's it like? What's so special about the Dodgers? What have you found out in your first season?
Everyone's super supportive of each other, whether it's stuff outside of baseball or off the field or everything on the field. Everyone's very supportive of each other, and everyone's just trying to achieve the same goal at the end of the year and help each other out with that. So that's a big part of why this team's so good and why everyone's so close. And then, they do a lot of the stuff, for the families as well. whether it's during the game for the wives and kids that come to the games, or helping out with like travel stuff and everything. It makes it a lot easier for us not to have to worry about that. So they do a great job in all aspects.
I thought this last road trip was amazing for you guys. 9 games, 10 days. Like you said, some guys had to divert to Washington, D.C. for a handful of hours, and you won every single series. Doubleheader, hour 20 rain delay in Philly. How did you guys maintain and be able to still raise your level of game?
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, especially for the guys that were, didn't have an All-Star break at all, and they were on the road from the get-go. So it was a long road trip, and that we got a job to do regardless of where we're at, or where we're at in the season, where we're at in the country playing or anything. So we try and come out and just win the games regardless of the situation. But yeah, a lot of the guys had a long road trip, and everyone I think is very happy to be back on the West Coast and in LA playing at home now.
Kyle Tucker is our guest ahead of first pitch between the Dodgers and Mariners. A rare second half radio interview for Kyle Tucker. Homers in back-to-back games in New York, and all of a sudden, TV wants a piece of Tucker. He stopped, gave me a courtesy fist bump or handshake, and moved on to television. That's how in demand you are these days, Tucker.
Yeah, obviously I'd like to do a lot more interviews because it means I'm doing well. So, I mean, I guess it's a good thing.
Where is the feel right now on the season?
I feel good. I mean, just trying to put together competitive at-bats and just trying to keep the line moving for everyone else. So, just trying to continue that. And felt like I had some really good at-bats, especially the end of the Phillies series and then going into the Mets series, so just try and carry that on.
All right, before I let Kyle Tucker go, he and his wife have formed the Kyle Tucker Foundation. They've got a great Instagram page, and they have a great fundraiser coming up on August 20th to help end-of-life families and also the caregivers. That's coming up on August 20th. Tickets are available in their link of their bio on the Kyle Tucker Foundation IG. Why is that such a special cause to you and your wife?
Well, so my grandfather passed away a few years ago, and he went through hospice care. So that's kind of where it all started. And then we came up with the foundation like a few months later, going into the next following year. And so we've kind of done some stuff throughout, and I don't think the palliative care and hospice care facilities necessarily get the recognition for the work that they do and everything. So we try and help out with a lot of the work that they do over there, because it is a tough time having to go through that, and you never know if you're going to have to go through it or a family member or loved one. So it's tough. So we just try and help out and recognize some of the workers and the stuff that they do and everyone. So and then this will be like our first event out here in LA. So that's exciting for us, and just to try and build what we're trying to do in the community with everyone, and just try and see where things take us.
I love it. Hey, speaking of your bobblehead night, I'm available if you need me to throw out the first pitch.
Perfect. Might have to get out there, see what that arm's got.
Okay. You ask Kike what that arm's got. I still got my fastball, Tucker.
Awesome. Let's see it.
All right. Thanks a lot for the time. Always great to catch up with you, and always great to share this side of you, because you're more than a baseball player. You're more than your batting average. You're more than your home runs. You're a person, you're a great guy, and you're Vassay endorsed.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There he goes. Kyle Tucker has been our guest, and he'll receive a gift card to Travis Matthew. Travis Matthew creates elevated apparel and footwear made to meet the moment. We'll send it back to you in the studio, Tim.
All right. Thanks a lot, DV. Kyle Tucker, starting to become one of DV's favorite guys. Leading you up to first pitch, Dodgers and the Mariners. When we come back, we'll dive deeper into this pitching matchup. Don't you go anywhere. I'm Tim Cates, the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Summer and great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com. Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The clubhouse spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July can impact all of October.
Strikeout number 13 for Cliff Lee.
Simply masterful.
Who will be the missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline, Monday on MLB Network.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is Baltimore chop. Do you know what it means? Baltimore chop, a ground ball that hits in front of or off of home.
When you need world-class care for your child, CHLA is in your neighborhood. Join the thousands of fans at Children's Hospital Los Angeles and find your champion care at chla.org today.
It's the Dodgers and the Mariners. Start of a 3-game interleague series. First pitch from Uniqlo Field. The Dodger Stadium is coming up at 7:10.
And now, before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Brought to you by your Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Luis Castillo on the mound, 3-9 with a 4.85 ERA, 33-year-old right-hander of the Dominican Republic. In his 10th season now in the big leagues, 5th with the Mariners, making his 17th start. Fastball, sinker, slider, changeup. Last time out, 7 innings, 3 runs, 4 hits, and a loss to the Reds. In fact, in the month of July, he is 0-3 with a 4.50 ERA. It's his 5th career start against the Dodgers, 3-0 with a 2.83 ERA and 40 strikeouts. Dodgers haven't seen him, though, since June of 2022 when he was with Cincinnati, making just his 3rd start ever at Dodgers Stadium. How about Justin Robleski? An all-star this year. The 26-year-old left-hander has been absolutely fantastic, making his 17th start. He's 11-2 with a 2.62 ERA. He's already established a career high in innings and wins. He ranks 4th in the National League with his 2.62 ERA. He ranks 6th in the major leagues with both his WHIP and his opponent's OPS. Last time out, 6 1/3 innings, 1 run, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts, and a no decision against the Phillies. Justin Robleski is 5-0 with the 2.32 ERA and 5 starts against the American League this year. He's the first pitcher in Dodger history to win 5 consecutive interleague starts in one season. Looking to do it again tonight. He's faced the Mariners once. That was in relief last September. It's Justin Robleski, Luis Castillo, Dodgers and Mariners. We're 15 minutes away from first pitch. Keys to the game are next. I'm Tim Cates, and this is the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the second half of baseball plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market.
An official partner of Major League Baseball.
Who wins the division?
Who's buying at the trade deadline?
Who takes home the Cy Young? And
who's still standing in October?
Trade against other fans, not the house on Polymarket. From the trade deadline to the World Series, every game matters. Trade on Polymarket. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE.
Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Hey, baseball fans, here's a question. Do you know if your retirement strategy is built to weather market ups and downs? At our local academy, right here in your area, discover educational strategies.
Featuring the national bird and iconic landmarks. Join us before first pitch for live entertainment in Center Field Plaza and experience a night that honors the heart of Guatemalan culture. Grab your tickets by visiting Dodgers.com/promotions.
It's the Dodgers and the Mariners. Justin Robleski in search of his 12th win of the season. Luis Castillo, the veteran, going for Seattle. First pitch at 7:10. As we get you ready for the start of the game with the Sapporo start. Great moments. They always start with Sapporo beer. Whatever your taste preference, Sapporo has you covered with a variety of crisp and refreshing lagers, including light and non-alcoholic beers. Sapporo, good with sushi, great with baseball. Back out to the booth. Charlie Steiner and Rick Monday, guys.
All right, Tim, as the Dodgers and Mariners get ready for the first of a 3-game series, the Dodgers sitting pretty, 67-39, the best record in baseball, 12.5 in front of Arizona, 14 in front of the Padres. The Mariners have been a disappointment. They're 3 games under 500. They're in 3rd place in the American League West, 2.5 behind Texas, and they're one of 7 teams within 4 games in the wild card race. So here's Robleski starting tonight. And who would have thought on opening day he'd be winning as many games as he has, keeping the opposition at bay, and rarely you get a sense has he ever been threatened.
No, and keep in mind, too, he began in the bullpen, but because of injuries, there was a necessity to find another starter. Boy, has he done that. Tonight, he'll make his 17th start, a record of 11-2. A couple of interesting things about Robleski. First of all, he throws strikes. You know, he goes 2 strikes in the first 3 pitches of an at-bat 72% of the time. The slider has been terrific for him. The changeup, he gets very high chase rate on changeups in and around the plate. Do not take the Mariners easily. As you mentioned earlier, you know, they're just 2.5 games out of first place in the American League Western Division. Yes, they've lost 6 of their last 10, but they're on a road trip, and they feel, oh, yeah, tough customer. It's the Dodgers with leading by 12.5 in the National League Western Division. But the Mariners are feeling good about themselves.
Luis Castillo gets the start. It was trade deadline. He came over to the Mariners 4 years ago. What's interesting is this may be his last game for the Mariners as the deadline approaches.
Exactly, and I'm glad you brought that up, because is this a showcase for maybe a trade? But again, they're knocking on the door just 2.5 games out. Do they want to maybe dilute their product right now? With Castillo, get ready. He's been successful at that fastball. Little kind of strange numbers very quickly. First of all, in July, he's 0-3 thus far. But when he's ahead in the count, it's over a 300 average. That is puzzling to me, because the average against is much lower when he's behind in the count. Why? He induces swings at pitches that may or may not be strikes.
First of 3, the Dodgers and the Mariners, and the Red Sox come in. As it's just a gorgeous night at Dodger Stadium. Welcome back home, Mo. It's great to be back together again. Lineups and first pitch coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Charlie. Don't forget, when the game's over, David Vassay's got you covered with all the post-game festivities, including highlights and reaction. Dodgers 67-39. They're 12.5 games up on the Diamondbacks, 14 games up on the San Diego Padres. How about the Diamondbacks? Had a 6-0 lead in Pittsburgh. That lead gone. They're now tied 6-6 going to the 10th inning in Pittsburgh, and we'll keep an eye on what's happening with the Padres as well. First pitch when we come back. Justin Robleski looking for win number 12 on this season. It's the Dodgers and Mariners interleague style from the Ravine. This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck on your back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The Los Angeles Dodgers are a juggernaut.
I think it's fair to ask the question of all the teams out there, do you want to win as much as the Dodgers?
Back-to-back! The Dodgers see winning as fundamental to the business side of baseball.
Sustained dominance.
What are you going to do about it? We often hate successful people because...
Here comes a harsh piece of reality.
The Dodgers Dynasty!
They're successful.
Ding, ding, ding.
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck. Dodgers Baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value. Shakey's Pizza. Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com. And by your Southern California Toyota dealers.
Everybody, let's go Dodgers.
First pitch is coming up on
Everybody,
your
make sure
home
you
of the
hit that
world
like button,
champion
hit that
LA
subscribe button, and
Dodgers.
if you're new, join the channel.
The Dodgers cement their dynasty.
The rest of the baseball world,
Something has to give here.
hates us.
Nobody can do this but the Dodgers.
They hate us
Something has to happen here.
This is untenable.
because they are not us. Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Back to back. Dodgers baseball, brought to you by
Gelton Ford, family owned and operated since 1946. Children's Hospital LA. From colds to cancer, we got this. Hoffy Hot Dogs, a SoCal original treasure. Local, original, great. Budweiser, this Bud's for you. And by Daniel's Jewelers, official sponsor of every trip around the diamond. Own the drink. First pitch is coming. World champion LA Dodgers baseball is moments away.
How do we?
The Clubhouse Spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July can impact all of October.
Strikeout number 13 for Cliff Lee.
Simply masterful.
Who will be the missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline, Monday on MLB Network.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is eephus. Do you know what it means? Eephus, an extremely slow lobbed pitch with movement that can catch a hitter off guard.
Eephus pitch from the position player. Zach Short comes off the bench, and the infielder, because he's allowed to, will have a little bit of a soft toss.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and it's free.
1,000. This season, paint the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka, for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Hayes puts it in the air to right field. Blackman can't get to it. Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Nobel was the scientist who invented or discovered dynamite. Perhaps part of that prize should go to Reggie Jackson. Jackson with 4 runs batted in. And the fly ball to center field and deep. That's going to be way back, and that's going to be gone. Reggie Jackson has hit his 3rd home run of the game.
Listen to the game's next unforgettable call right here on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's time to step up to the plate to see if you can guess which baseball player or manager said the following.
I got a text early this morning from Susan Waldman. She said, "Enjoy your day." And I texted back, "It feels like the World Series all over again."
That's Joe Torre, after having his number 6 retired by the New York Yankees. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
For wherever summer takes you, Valvoline
Everybody, make
Instant
sure you
Oil
hit
Change.
that like button,
Locations
hit
throughout
that
Southern
subscribe button,
California.
and if
Find
you're
the one
new,
nearest you at
join the channel.
SoCaloilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
This year, Galpin Ford and the Bachman family celebrate 80 years of helping families find the perfect car, truck, or SUV. Over the previous 8 decades, Galpin Ford has become the largest Ford dealer in the world and has given back by supporting the Los Angeles community year after year. It's this focus on you, the customer, that has helped extend the Galpin Motors family to 13 brands. Be part of the birthday celebration this year. Visit Galpin Ford off the 405 at Roscoe and at galpin.com.
Back to the Galpin Ford broadcast booth.
On the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Here's Rick Monday and Charlie Steiner.
Live from Uniclub Field at Dodger Stadium, the boys in blue are back in town after a 3-city East Coast road trip along with an all-star break. And with the Dodgers first place in the National League Western Division, now 12.5 games in front of the second place Arizona Diamondbacks. The Dodgers tonight, your back-to-back world champions, entertaining the Seattle Mariners, who are in second place in the American League Western Division. Make that third place, 2.5 games behind the Texas Rangers, half game behind the Houston Astros, as we get set to go in tonight's ball game. The Dodgers, the best record in baseball, 67 wins, just 39 losses, and they're 31-19 at home. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup. It will feature Shohei Ohtani leading it off. He's the designated hitter. Andy Pages is in center. Freddie Freeman at first base. Max Muncy is at third. Mookie Betts again at shortstop. Tommy Edman starting at second base. Kyle Tucker is in right. Teoscar Hernandez is in left. And Dalton Rushing is behind the plate doing the catching. And it's Justin Robleski, the 24-year-old left-hander, is making the start, his 17th start, a record, a very good one, of 11-2 as he gets set to go. Luis Castillo on the mound for the Mariners, and this is the opening game of the series. The umpiring assignments, the crew chief, Vic Carampazza, is at first. Edwin Moscaso umpiring at second. Nick Lentz is at second base, and Hunter Wendelstedt, a second-generation umpire, is over at third. Happy to have you with us. Game 1 of 3. It's the Dodgers and the Mariners on a lovely night at Dodger Stadium. And with the play, happy to welcome back Charlie Steiner.
And welcome back to you, my friend. Tonight's time and temperature brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 10 after 7, 78 degrees. The sun is setting, not a cloud in the sky. The Dodgers 67-39, 12.5 in front of Arizona. The Mariners at 52-55, 2.5 behind the Texas Rangers in the American League West. The Mariners will stand up Cole Young, left-handed hitting second baseman, to begin the game. Randy Arozarena to follow in left. Julio Rodriguez in center field batting third. Dominic Canzone, the cleanup hitter in right field. Cal Raleigh, the catcher, batting fifth. Josh Naylor at first base hitting sixth. Robleski's first pitch, a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1 to Cole Young. The bottom third of the Mariner lineup, Rob Resnider is the DH. Weston Wilson at third base, and J.P. Crawford, the shortstop, batting ninth. Robleski, what a story he has written this year, and he promptly hits Cole Young. And he's going to go to first base with a bruise. And he's grimacing. And the Mariner trainer, along with manager Dan Wilson, coming out to make sure he's okay.
Somewhere in the right wrist area. And they will give him a check. Robleski was in a hurry. He led the charge. In fact, the home plate umpire, Vic Carampazza, as the crew chief, had to hold up the start of the game as Robleski was ready to go almost 3 minutes ahead of the scheduled start time.
They still are looking at Young's right wrist. He's shaking it off, and apparently he's okay. Easy for us to say. And now he's going to trot over to first base. Robleski, this is his 18th appearance, 17th start, 11-2, a 2.62 ERA, 107 innings of work, 31 earned runs, 87 hits. He has struck out 80, walked 21, and now Arozarena takes a strike. It's 0-1. Arozarena, 284, 13 home runs, 47 runs batted in. Julio Rodriguez is on deck. Robleski delivers high and away, and it's 1-1. Defensively for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez in left, Andy Pages is in center, and Kyle Tucker in right. Then you've got Muncy and Betts on the left side of the infield, Edman at second base, Freeman at first, Dalton Rushing is the catcher as Robleski misses. It's 2 balls and 1 strike.
With that last road trip plus the All-Star break, seems like the Dodgers haven't been home in seems like a couple of months.
As Robleski delivers low and outside is 3-1. Dodgers winning 6 of 9 on the road trip. Yankees, Phillies, and Mets as Rosarena takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 3-2. 67-39, 12.5 in front of the Diamondbacks. The fast fading Padres are 14 behind. And now the 3-2. Fly ball to right, angling over near the line. Underneath it to make the catch is Kyle Tucker for the first out.
I'll tell you what, the defensive alignment to begin with allowed Tucker to get there because they were not playing a Rosarena right-handed batter to pull. Kind of straight away, a little bit to the opposite field, enabled Tucker to easily get to that ball.
The entire field in shadow now. Just the back end of the bleachers in right in sun. Everything else now in shadow. The sun is setting and the lights are on, and Robleski misses high and away. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, lights are on and everybody's home.
Mm-hmm. You got 3 with the Mariners, 3 with the Red Sox, and the Dodgers hit the road again. A 1-0 to Rodriguez. He swings and fouls it back. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Have you come down from the great, thrilling weekend you enjoyed in Cooperstown?
I haven't caught up on any rest, but it was absolutely magnificent weekend.
Rodriguez, right-handed hitter, 255. Takes low and inside, 2-1.
Well, first of all, Cooperstown itself is like going through a time warp and going back into town. In the Hall of Fame, I'll tell you, anybody that's a baseball fan, that is a trip that you must take. It's as if the walls and the displays speak to you.
2 balls and a strike as Rodriguez fouls it off to the left. It's 2-2.
The induction ceremony of the 3-2 members of the Hall of Fame went without a hitch. A big crowd in town itself. Just an absolutely glorious 4-day event that represented baseball exceptionally well.
The 2-2. Fly ball down the right field line, and it's going to slice just foul. That had the possibility of a home run all over it.
Well, the Mariners, Charlie, they're an interesting situation. Yes, they're 3 games below 500. Okay, fine. But they're only 2.5 games out of first place. I mean, this is a ball club right now that they're hungry. They need to be hungry. They need to start playing very well.
Rodriguez, ground ball to short. Betts has it, throws to second, out at second, on to first, double play. Betts to Edmund to Freeman, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. After the first half of the first, the Mariners nothing. The Dodgers are coming up.
Let's talk about
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Hey, baseball fans, here's a question. Do you know if your retirement strategy is built to weather market ups and downs? At our local academy, right here in your area, discover educational strategies for protecting and growing retirement assets and creating lasting
make sure
income.
You hit that
Your
like button,
future
hit that
deserves a
subscribe button,
plan.
and if you're new,
Text TRADE
join
to
the channel.
210-210 for a free local class. That's TRADE to 210-210.
Think you know how the second half of baseball plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market.
An official partner of Major League Baseball.
Who wins the division?
Who's buying at the trade deadline?
Who takes home the Cy Young? And
who's still standing in October?
Trade against other fans, not the house on Polymarket. From the trade deadline to the World Series, every game matters. Trade on Polymarket. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE.
Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the...
Is unique. Ohtani, Paez, and Freeman. Muncy in the cleanup spot tonight. Mookie Betts at shortstop hitting 5th. Edman at second base hitting 6th. Then it's Tucker, Teoscar Hernandez, and Dalton rushing. Against Luis Castillo, this is low and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Ohtani at 282, 22 home runs. He got 61 runs batted in. He swings and fouls it off to the left, and it's 1-1. The Mariners defensively, Randy Arozarena is in left, Julio Rodriguez in center, Dominic Canzone is in right. Weston Wilson at third. J.P. Crawford is at short. As Ohtani swings and misses, it's 1-2. Cole Young is the second baseman. Josh Naylor is at first. Cal Raleigh, who's having a terrible time at the plate this year, is behind the plate. Ohtani on 1-2. Castillo delivers. Low and inside. And it's 2-2. 4 years ago, Castillo was a trade deadline acquisition from Cincinnati. 4 years later, he may well be trade bait again. The 2-2 is a high fly ball to center field. It's on its way, and it is gone. Shohei Ohtani, his 23rd home run of the season, and with one swing of the bat, the Dodgers 1 and the Mariners nothing.
Is amazing, and the power that he shows, and going the opposite way, that's hit almost halfway up the bleachers in the deepest part of left center field. Wow. Well, Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
Andy Paez, the hitter, and takes outside, 1 ball, no strikes. The 34th career leadoff home run for Ohtani. And it's now 2 balls and no strikes to Paez.
And that home run came with 2 strikes.
Freeman on deck. The 2-0 on the way. There's a line drive into left field, but right at Arozarena. Right on the button, but right to the left field. The first out at the bottom of the first.
Well, one thing that we know the Dodgers like to do is continue their winning ways against Seattle. How winning are the ways? How about 22 of the last 25 games that they have played? The Dodgers have been on the victory side.
That's 12 consecutive wins against the Mariners. Last time they lost to Seattle, there's a line drive down the right field line foul. 0-1 to Freddie Freeman. Last time the Dodgers lost to the Mariners, April of 2021. Paez on 0-1, or I'm sorry, Freeman swings and fouls it off to the right. It's 0-2.
So far, even the foul balls have been hit rather hard against Castillo. He gave up his 15th home run of the season.
And now the 0-2 to Freddie Freeman. Low and outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Children's Hospital Los Angeles has been delivering 125 years of hope and healthier futures. When your child needs championship care, visit chla.org. The 1-2 to Freeman from Castillo. Little bloop shot into center field, right center field. Base hit for Freeman. Well, Castillo's not fooling anybody.
There's a couple of numbers on Castillo that I just started scratching my head this morning and look at them. When he's behind in the count, it's a .230 batting average against. When he's ahead in the count, do you believe over a 300 average? The numbers really don't make sense. They should be flip-flopped.
Once upon a time, Castillo was really one of the elite pitchers in the game. This season's been a fast fade. Now Muncy swings and foul tips it. It's 0-1. Muncy at .256, 20 home runs and 48 runs batted in.
Well, we just saw a pretty good sampling of what Castillo's at his best when he gets that slider going. Has a good fastball, throws it a lot, and he'll have hitters chase it upstairs.
Short lead for Freeman. The pitch to Muncy. There's a fly ball to right field. But camped underneath it is Dominic Canzone, a step or two in front of the warning track. Muncy flies to right. There's 2 gone. Now here's Mookie Betts. Betts is struggling this year. There's no getting around it. .229, 13 home runs. He's knocked in 34. You know, at Dodger Stadium at home, he's hitting but .220.
They're trying to get going. Just 182 this month. In the last 15 games, lower than that, just 167.
2 gone. Short lead for Freeman at first. Castillo delivers. Betts takes a fastball up and in. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Tommy Edman on deck. Reyna plays Betts as a dead pull hitter in left field. Swinging a foul off to the left. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Mookie with 304 career home runs. Now the 1-1. Castillo set at the belt. And delivers. There's a fly ball to right field. That's fairly deep. A step in front of the warning track. Canzone makes the catch. And that ends the inning. 1 run, 2 hits. Ohtani's 23rd home run of the year. The Dodgers lead 1-0 as we go to the second.
In Blue Heaven.
Elevate your living space with IKEA. Bringing your dream home to life is closer and easier than ever. Find inspiration as you shop in store or order online with our easy and convenient IKEA pickup points. Ready for a refresh? Book a free appointment with an IKEA planner to design your ultimate dream space. Whether you're upgrading a single room or planning a total remodel, IKEA is right around the corner. IKEA in LA and OC. Dream the possibilities.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Braden turns, he throws, and it's swung on a ground ball to short. Taken there, Pennington's got it. He throws.
Everybody, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you're new, join the channel.
The A's have beaten Tampa Bay 4-0. The kid from Stockton has done it for the A's.
Catch the next.
Pack a pitch. I can't win now. Make some love.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I'm truly humbled to stand here before you in Cooperstown with 2 men that pitch for me and 2 managers that made my life as a manager so challenging, and a hitter that we never did figure out how to pitch to him.
That's Bobby Cox during his Hall of Fame induction speech. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB.
Glusky's got a 1-0 lead to work with as we start the top half of the second inning with the left-handed hitting right fielder Dominic Canzone. Takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Canzone, 16 home runs. He's knocked in 46. Cal Raleigh lost at sea this season. One hopper to second baseman Tommy Edman easily throws out Canzone for the first out of the second inning. What in the world has happened to the big dumper? Hitting 165, 10 home runs, 35 runs batted in. Switch hitter batting from the right side. And he drills one to deep left field, and that one is gone. Well, the big dumper. It's his 11th home run of the year, and there wasn't much doubt about it from the crack of the bat on into the left field bleachers.
Yeah, the big dumper looked like the big thumper.
.403 feet worth of home runs.
Just the 9th home run that Wroblewski has given up this year.
Well, we're all tied at one out, nobody on in the second. Josh Naylor takes the ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. When you think of Josh Naylor, he's a steady, hard-hitting left-handed batter. Takes inside. It is now 1 ball, no strikes. Naylor, 8 home runs, 37 RBIs, 258 OK. He has 21 stolen bases. The 2-0 takes a strike inside corner at the knees, and it's 2-1. Rob Refsnyder is on deck. The 2-1. Naylor fouls it back, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Of course, Kike Hernandez is back with the Dodgers off the injured list. Finally back. Alex Freeland sent out to AAA. Next to return, Edwin Diaz tomorrow. Ball outside in low, 3-2 to Naylor.
For the Mariners, frustration last year. A member of the American League Championship Series, they had a 2-0 series lead over the Blue Jays.
Naylor swings and fouls it back. It's 3-2.
That was the good news. They were 8 outs away from winning the American League pennant last year before losing to the Blue Jays Game 7. The American League Championship Series 4-3. And then, well, for the franchise, the only franchise in baseball never to reach a World Series.
And a 2-hopper to first base. Easy play for Freeman. Jogs to the bag. Naylor's retired. 3 unassisted. There's 2 gone.
But all that being said, again, don't take them lightly. Just 2.5 games out of first place in American League Western Division.
Well, that's what's so fascinating this year about all of the teams who are so bunched together as we get closer and closer to the trade deadline on Monday. Who's going to buy? Who's going to sell? Talk about day-to-day propositions. All of these teams. A call strike 0-1 to Refsnyder. Top of the second brought to you by Budweiser. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Now Refsnyder taking outside. It's 1-1.
Teams that are knocking on the door trying to make sure that they can get to postseason. They don't have for sale signs in their front lawn. They're looking for bargains.
Now the 1-1. Refsnyder swings and misses. And there's 1-2. Wroblewski steps off the rubber. Now he steps back on. 1-2. Refsnyder taking high. And it's 2-2. Jerry DiPoto, the Mariners GM, is always looking for a bargain. The 2-2. The inside and low 3-2. So they need hitting. Mariners can't hit a lick. Team batting average of .230. The 3-2. Refsnyder fouls it off to the right. The .230 batting average ranks 28th in the bigs. .309 on base percentage, 23rd. Now the 3-2. Swung on and missed strike 3. That'll end the inning. a run and a hit, the Raleigh home run. We're tied at 1 as we go to the bottom of the second.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the second half of baseball plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market.
Official partner of Major League Baseball.
Who wins the division?
Who's buying at the trade deadline?
Who takes home the Cy Young? And
who's still standing in October?
Trade against other fans, not the house on Polymarket. From the trade deadline to the World Series, every game matters. Trade on Polymarket. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50
make sure you
free
hit
for
that
your
like
first
button,
trade.
hit that
Promo
subscribe
code
button.
BLAZE.
And if you're new, join the channel.
Regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back to school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Every championship team has a strategy. Shouldn't your retirement? Too many people worry about market swings, inflation, taxes, and whether their savings will last. At our local academy right here in your community, you'll discover
Tommy Edman, Kyle Tucker, and Teoscar Hernandez to hit for the Dodgers in the bottom half of the second. We are tied at 1. Edman has been great since coming off the injured list. Takes a strike, 0-1. 337, a couple of home runs, 17 runs batted in. Castillo retired the Dodgers after the Ohtani home run. 17 pitches, 11 for strikes for Castillo in the first inning. Edman on 1-1. Line drive caught on the backhand at first base by Josh Naylor. Hit right on the schnoz, but Edman has got to hang with him.
Well, there's been some hang with him because the Dodgers, quite frankly, you look at now 6 batters through this lineup, and everything has been hit hard.
Edman's first at-bat brought to you by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car. Find your next one, all on Edmunds.com. Now Kyle Tucker. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Actually, just got a piece of it. Tucker at 239, 9 home runs, and he's knocked in 51. Left-handed hitter deep in the box, takes high. It's 1-1.
There's a huge gap in left center field. Arozarena, the left fielder, he is as close to the left field foul line that we have seen against any left-handed batter the entire season.
Now the 1-1 to Tucker. High and away. It's 2-1.
So they're expecting lefties to hit it down the left field line, and they're leaving out exposed that left center field alley.
And there's plenty of room for Tucker right down the right field line. That's Canzone. 70, 80 feet off the line. As Tucker fouls it off to the right, it's 2-2. Bottom of the second brought to you by your Toyota dealers. They make it easy. Tucker this year at Dodger Stadium hitting just .211. The 2-2. High and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Dodgers, Tucker especially, looking for him to finally break out. The 3-2. There's a line drive base hit into right field. So Tucker, a 1-out single to right.
Well, the Dodgers need a couple of guys to really get the bat going. And Mookie Betts, one of them. Yes, no question about that. Kyle Tucker, another one. You look at Max Muncy. The last 15 games, hitting just 188. They're going to need more right there, but Ohtani hit the home run tonight, but the previous 7 games hitting just 172, so the offense has been somewhat inconsistent, at least the last few weeks.
Teoscar Hernandez, 251 with 8 home runs and 37 runs batted in. Takes a fastball outside corner at the knees, and it's 0-1.
And tell you another one, the last 15 games below the Bob Uecker line, as now we refer to it, just 196.
Dalton Rushing is on deck. Tied at 1 out bottom half of the second. Castillo delivers, and Teoscar swing and a miss on a slider. It was halfway toward the first base dugout by the time it was caught by Cal Rowland. Slider, sweeper. It had a tail and it was heading in the opposite direction of Hernandez. Now the 0-2. There's a ground ball to second base. Picked up by Young, flips to Emerson on to first for the double play. Second base umpire Nick Lentz. It went between his legs. It's a double play and the inning is over. No runs and a hit. Nobody left. 1-1 after 2.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is seeing eye single. Do you know what it means? Seeing eye single. A soft ground ball that finds its way between infielders for a base hit, as if it had eyes of its own.
That is a perfect seeing eye single for Riley Adams.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com.
The Clubhouse Spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July impact all of October.
Everybody make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you're new,
who will
join
be the
the channel.
missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline, Monday on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's time to step up to the plate to see if you can guess which baseball player or manager said the following.
It was a big moment for us, you know. We had to win 3 games. If we knew we had to win 3 games, we were going to have a real chance at winning this thing. And
on this gorgeous Tuesday night in Southern California, we're tied at 1, beginning the 3rd. Weston Wilson takes a strike on 1, right-handed hitter. 2 1/4 with 3 home runs and 10 runs batted in. Robleski in search of his 12th win of the year. Big swing and a miss. 0-2, a four-seamer. And Wilson just couldn't reach it. Late to the dance. J.P. Crawford is on deck. Then the top of the order, Cole Young. Eric Lauer goes for the Dodgers tomorrow night. Now here's the 0-2. Breaking ball just outside, 1-2. Emerson Hancock will be going for the M's. Boy, Lauer, what an addition he has been to the rotation. Now here comes the 1-2 to Wilson from Robleski. Swinging the bat goes flying in one direction. And Wilson dejectedly goes back to the dugout. He's been struck out. It looked like a hammer throw in the Olympics. Second strikeout for Robleski. J.P. Crawford, left-handed hitter, takes strike on 1.
And Crawford was not in the original lineup. It was Colt Emerson. But about 45 minutes prior to game time, Emerson was scratched and Crawford got the starting nod.
The 0-1, left-handed hitter, open stance, taking high. 1 ball, 1 strike. the 107th game of the season. Dodgers 31-19 at home. The 1-1 is high. It's 2-1.
Los Angeles catcher is challenging the call of ball.
Vic Carapazza, the home plate umpire.
Call's confirmed. LA has one challenge remaining.
It's a little bit early to spend
a
couple of bullets you have at your disposal.
Did you notice that the voice of Vic Carapazza, and understandably, was much more, well, chipper, if you will?
He knew what was coming.
Yes.
Again, it's so early in the game. One out in the third. Here's 2-1. Fouled off to the left. And it's 2-2. You got two pieces to play with. Wait till it counts later.
Not just
in the
one,
game.
and it was an incidental call. It wasn't like crucial, but runners in scoring position or big spot in the game.
Now the 2-2. Crawford swung on and missed strike three. 3 strikeouts in a row for the All-Star Roblewski. 2 out, nobody on, and Cole Young coming up.
Well, in order of success and challenges this year, look at some
let's
notes
go
earlier
Dodgers.
today. The catchers have had a higher percentage of correct overturns than the batters, and then way back, pitchers.
And now Young, who was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, lays one down the third base line. Muncy tries to barehand it, can't make the play, and Young is aboard.
Well, the Dodgers wore their new gold jerseys and caps during the opening series, commemorating their world title this year. And you can head to MLBshop.com to score the same ones. Plus, why not check out the largest selection of authentic gear from dugout to your doorstep? Grab official Dodger merchandise just like the players wear. Easy to do. MLBshop.com.
Randy Arozarena fly to right in his first at-bat. Then he takes a change up high. It's 1-0. Julio Rodriguez on deck. Mariners lost 3 of 4 in Texas this weekend. There's a liner foul down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike to Arozarena. 284, 13 home runs, and 47 runs batted in.
Yeah, that was a painful trip to Texas because they entered only a half game out. It was billed as the battle for first place in American League Western Division. Turned out to be not much of a battle.
The hammer beat the nail. The 1-1. Playing a fly ball into right center field. Tucker is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit, and 1 man left. After 2.5, Mariners and Dodgers are tied at 1.
Baseball season. Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the second half of baseball plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. An official partner of Major League Baseball. Who wins the division? Who's buying at the trade deadline? Who takes home the Cy Young? And who's still standing in October? Trade against other fans, not the house on Polymarket. From the trade deadline to the World Series, every game matters. Trade on Polymarket. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code
Everybody,
BLAZE.
make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you're new, join the
New
channel.
shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back to school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Apo Taco. Do you know what it means?
Dalton Rushing leads off for the Dodgers in the bottom half of the third, and then it's going to be Ohtani and Paez. We're tied at 1. Tola home runs for Ohtani in the first, Cal Raleigh in the second for Seattle. And there's a line drive base hit into right field, rolls off the small wall, and Rushing has got a leadoff double here in the third. His 12th two-base hit of the year.
And Charlie, one thing about it, the scouting report, when you look at Castillo, first of all, first pitch strikes. 68% have been fastballs in the first go as far as the initial pitch. And again, the Dodgers continue to hit the ball hard, even with the double play that ended the second inning.
Ohtani cracked his 23rd home run of the season in the bottom half of the first. Castillo delivers high and inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is where Ohtani's trying to improve also with runners in scoring position. Just 186 this year.
Paez on deck. Rushing leads from second. Ohtani taking high and away is 2-0. At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free Dodger dog and any 16-ounce Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play balls. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Ohtani at 283. Takes a change up high. It's 3 balls and no strikes. And now Dan Wilson says, oh, the heck with it. Let him take a walk. Now here's Andy Paez. Paez has been struggling at the plate. Takes a strike and it's 0-1.
I like him to keep going with runners in scoring position. One of the higher averages on this ball club. He's hit .330 this year.
Of course, Paez got off to that great start. At .321 the first month of the season, taking outside 1-1. In May, 266. But in June, 2 1/4, and in July, 225. But with runners in scoring position, he's been great all year. .330 with runners in scoring position. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a foul. Off to the right, it's 1-2. Freddie Freeman is on deck. Has 17 home runs. He's knocked in 69. And now here comes the 1-2. Swing, fouls it into the dirt. .41 of his 106 base hits this year have gone for extra bases. Andy Paez. Rushing the leadoff double is at second base. Ohtani's at first, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the third. Outfield deep and straight away. Castillo on 1-2. Paez takes high, and it's 2-2.
So Castillo likes to go that fastball upstairs from 95 to 97 so far tonight as far as velocity.
Rushing, decent speed at second. Ohtani at first. There's a line drive into right center field. It's going to drop in for a hit. Now being held at third is Rushing. Paez a single to right center. The base is loaded, nobody out. Rushing could not tell from where he was whether or not Rodriguez in right center could get to it. He couldn't. And so at third base, Dino Evil, the Dodgers' third base coach, had the stop sign waiting for him. And here's Freddie. Single to center in his first at-bat.
Freeman's come alive. He came off the road trip hitting just over 300, 301. As a result of the last 30 games, hitting at 365.
And at the moment, he's at 303. A lifetime 300 hitter. There's the 0-1. Ground ball to short. Picked up by Crawford. Steps on the bag. Throws to first. A double play. And Rushing is held at third base. There's 2 out. Now here's Muncy. Max fly to right in his first at-bat. Left-handed hitter. Fouls it off to the left, and it's 0-1. Muncy hitting .253 with runners in scoring position. And that is where Rushing is at third base. And now it's a ball strike. 1-1 to Muncy. Forgive me, it's Ohtani at third. Rushing came in on the play, and so it's a 2-1 Dodger lead. Here comes the 1-1 to Muncy, high and inside. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Mookie Betts on deck. Here comes the 2-1. Grounded to first. Fielded by Naylor. Sprints to the bag and beats Muncy by a step. That'll end the inning. The Dodgers with a run and 2 hits and leave 1. And after 3, they lead the Mariners 2-1.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is golden sombrero. Do you know what it means? Golden sombrero. When a player strikes out 4 times in a game.
Swing and a miss. Got him on a slider upstairs. And Garcia has the golden sombrero, much to the delight of the crowd at Minute Maid Park. 1 away.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
He swings and he belts one. Deep center field. Jackson is going back and gone! A home run! Number 3 for Pablo Sandoval. His first 3 at-bats in this World Series. And Pablo Sandoval looks like the babe himself has come back to life.
Listen to the game's next unforgettable call right here on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Justin Robleski has a 2-1 lead as we begin the top half of the 4th, and will be facing Julio Rodriguez, who bounced into a double play in his first at-bat. He swings and fouls it down the third baseline. It's 0-1. Dominic Canzone on deck, and then Cal Raleigh. Nothing in 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. A 4-seam fastball, and Rodriguez, day late, $1 short.
They've been looking for that changeup. Robleski has a good one.
Robleski is one of these young fellas. 24-year-old left-hander who's just getting better and better with every outing. Here's the 0-2. There's a fly ball to left field, and that one is deposited 15 rows back in the bleachers in left. For Rodriguez, his 16th home run of the year, and we are tied at 2.
Hanging slider.
.402 feet, and it got out in a hurry.
It's one of those pitches, Charlie, where the guy, as soon as he releases the pitch, like to reach out and grab it and bring it back.
That's not allowed. But if it was, that'd be a prime example. Now here's Canzone, bounced to second in his first at-bat, and he's bounced to second in his second at-bat. 2 steps to his left, fielded on the glove side by Edman, first out of the 4th.
Well, tomorrow night is going to be Edwin Diaz bobblehead night. 7:10 start for the first 40,000 fans at the ballpark. You'll take home the exclusive Edwin Diaz bobblehead presented by Budweiser. For tickets, Dodgers.com/promotions. As a side note, Edwin Diaz is going to be activated tomorrow night off the injured list.
What are the chances? Now Cal Raleigh swings and fouls it off. It's 0-1.
Timing. All about timing. For those that missed it, KK Hernandez activated off the injured list in time for tonight's game.
Alex Freeland sent down to make room. Now here's the 0-1 to Raleigh. He fouls it back, and it's 0-2. Well, next Monday, the trade deadline. Who's buying? Who's selling? The 0-2 on the way to Raleigh. Robleski set and delivers. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That's the 4th strikeout for Robleski, second out of the 4th inning.
That was upstairs, where a lot of hitters have difficulty trying to get on top of that pitch.
It's high pitches. The ball's that much closer to the eyes, and you just think you can get it. Can't. 0-1 to Naylor. Bounced to first in his first at-bat. Tied it to a run in top half of the 4th. Robleski delivers, and Naylor fouls it off. It's 0-2. Rob Refsnyder is on deck. Robleski 53 pitches into his journey. And now the 0-2. A little thinker into short center field for a base hit. Gosh, Naylor was kind of a drop shot volley. Just got the head of the bat and got enough muscle on it to single into center with 2 gone. It dropped pretty much halfway between the outgoing Betts and the incoming Pawheads. Now with 2 gone, Refsnyder, a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. Naylor, 21 stolen bases. Quick toss to first, and he's back easily, standing up.
Robleski's allowed just 2 stolen bases. Those are the only attempts against him.
Refsnyder takes low, 1 ball, and no strikes. Naylor with his little base hit. He's been on base all 11 games since the All-Star break. And as Refsnyder takes low, it's 2 balls and no strikes. Weston Wilson is on deck. Here comes the 2-0. That's a call strike, 2-1. A slider to the right-handed hitting Refsnyder. Outfield deep and straight away. The 2-1 is a call strike on the outside corner. Changeup, and it's 2-2. Tommy Edman is maybe 3 or 4 steps to the first base side of second. So there's a lot of room on the right side. There goes Naylor, swinging a foul back. And we'll do it again, 2-2.
Wrobleski really got caught that same timing. Pitch after pitch in this inning with the runner over at first base. Coming set, delivering. Coming set, delivering. Come set and stay for a second or two.
2-2 to Ref Snyder, who fouls it back to the screen.
Which he did not do. Came set through.
Again, we mentioned earlier in the game, when you think of Josh Naylor, base stealing does not necessarily jump out at you until you see the numbers. He's stolen 21 of 26. The 2-2 breaking ball low. 3-2 to Rob Ref Snyder. So Naylor will be off and running with the pitch. And there's a fly ball to deep left field, and that one is gone. A home run. Into the neighborhood that used to be Mannywood. A 2-run shot for Ref Snyder. And the Mariners take themselves a 4-2 lead.
And the third home run off of Wrobleski again, who came in tonight having allowed just 8 prior to 9th. That was a fastball upstairs. And Ref Snyder jumped all over it.
And now the Mariners with a 4-2 lead. As Wilson takes a strike, 0-1. Coming into the game, Wrobleski has given up 8 home runs in 107 innings. Now the 0-1 is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And tonight, in 3 2/3, he's given up 3 dingers. Check swing. And a 1-hopper easily fielded at first by Freeman. Unassisted, the inning is over. But the Mariners come up with 3. Solo home run for Rodriguez, a 2-run shot for Rob Ref Snyder. And after 3.5, it's the Mariners 4 and the Dodgers 2.
I met my husband.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's B-Y-R-N-A, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping
Everybody,
restrictions vary by
make
state
sure you
and
hit that like button, hit that
Byrna.com.
subscribe button, and if you're new,
Do you know how
join
the
the
second half
channel.
of baseball plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. Official partner of Major League Baseball. Who wins the division? Who's buying at the trade deadline? Who takes home the Cy Young? And who's still standing in October? Trade against other fans, not the house on Polymarket. From the trade deadline to the World Series, every game matters. Trade on Polymarket. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade.
I can't hear y'all make some love.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means?
It'll be Mookie Betts, Tommy Edman, and Kyle Tucker to hit for the Dodgers in the bottom half of the 4th inning. They trail 4-2 as Betts takes a call strike. It's 0-1. Betts flied to right in his first at-bat. Oh, 0-1. Betts Cranks a base hit into center field. A leadoff single from Mookie Betts here in the bottom of the fourth, and we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Dodgers Audio Network. Charlie Sunrick Monday, Steven Nelson, Wayne McDonald, David Vassay, and a cast of thousands here at Dodger Stadium. And the Mariners have themselves a 4-2 lead. In the bottom half of the fourth, Tommy Edman lined to first in his first at-bat and takes a strike. It's 0-1. Edman .333. Of course, he started the season late, having spent all that time on the injured list. As Castillo delivers high and inside, it's 1-1. Bottom of the fourth brought to you by Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Visit uniqlo.com/US. Now Edman slaps one into left center field. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to roll to the wall. Betts rounding third. He is on his way home, standing up. A double for Edman. The Dodgers right back in it. Mariners 4 and the Dodgers 3.
The Dodgers, not only a big hit by Tommy Edman, who's just done a remarkable job since he's come off the injured list, but that cutoff and relay was not done with much perfection. Used the double cutoff, but the trail cutoff man did not really use his feet to get in position where he could throw the baseball home, and they had plenty of time to maybe make a play on Betts at home plate, but just poorly caught.
And here's Tucker. Edman, the tying run at second base. Nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. Tucker taking high and away. 1 ball, no strikes.
Charlie, those are just the little plays that add up over a season. The trail runner has a long time. It's a long throw from the warning track. And yet the second baseman, who was the trailer, just did not get himself into position where he could turn and fire right away. Had to turn against his arm and throwing side.
Tucker on 1-0, fouls it back. And it's 1-1.
Not to drop a name, but over the weekend at Cooperstown, playing golf with Ozzie Smith, and he was raving about what defense can do for a team over the long haul of a season. It's amazing.
Now the 1-1, Tucker fouls it back, and it's 1-2.
And on the flip side of the coin, when you don't make the little plays,
it's not reflected in the box score, but that's where you have to watch the game. All the fellas on the field, the runners, the coaches.
Guys not in the right position, not throwing and hitting the cutoff man. Who's backing up, who's not backing up? Are you running hard out of the box on what could be a double or not?
Tucker on 1-2 with Edman leading off second. Takes high, and it's 2-2. Tommy Edman, with runners in scoring positions, 19 for 48. That's a .396 average. He's been great. Now the 2-2, Tucker taking the low one inside. It's 3-2. Teoscar Hernandez on deck. Tucker on 3-2. Drills one down the right field line, foul. He got all of it. It was just a hair out in front. Mariners 4, Dodgers 3. As Edman takes high 3-2. Tucker 241, 9 home runs, 51 runs batted in. Castillo set at the belt and delivers. High and away, ball 4. Second walk given up by Castillo. Castillo gives up his second walk. First and second, nobody out.
Tigers have hit into 2 double plays. Hernandez hit one into in the second inning.
Now there's going to be a meeting on the mound, and everybody in the infield is going to join them. Mound Visit is brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. Mariner bullpen is beginning to shuffle around.
Well, someone's walking over to the phone waiting for it to ring, but no one else is moving.
Oscar Hernandez bounced into a double play in his first at-bat. Dalton Rushing is on deck. First and second, nobody out. Teoscar takes low on outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Hernandez hitting just .235 at home this year. As he takes a strike on the outside corner at the knees, a slider, and it's 1-1. Hernandez in his last 20 games hitting just .186. The 1-1. Half swing, and he flailed 1-2.
Bad pitch and an equally bad swing.
The slider dipping down and away, and was like, can I get that one back? Rushing is on deck. The 1-2. Swung on, and this strike 3.
And that was out of the strike zone.
Castillo's first strikeout of the game. First and second, 1 out. Dalton Rushing coming up. Rushing doubled in his first at-bat and will come around to score.
Dalton Rushing.
Rushing hitting .250. Taking the fastball away. 1 ball, no strikes. 11 home runs, 33 runs batted in. Left-handed hitting Dalton Rushing. Drills a base hit into right field. Edman rounding third. He's on his way home. Third of the plate. And he just puts on the brakes and retreats to third base. What a throw from Canzone.
Normally right fielder the stronger throwing arm in the outfield, and this ball got to him in a hurry. Edman was thinking about going home, but after he rounded the bag, Dano Abel saw where that throw was going. It was on line, and the stop sign was thrown up.
So the bases are loaded, 1 out, and here's Ohtani. His 23rd home run of the year in the first inning.
Everybody,
now he's got the bases
go
loaded.
Dodgers.
Takes a strike, and it's 0-1.
And this is a spot where Ohtani has not been in the upper echelon. Runners in scoring position. There's 186.
(0-1) with the bases loaded, 1 out. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Elevated fastball. Ohtani in his last 20 games hitting just .235. Has 3 career grand slams. 0-2. Castillo's 66th pitch. Here it comes. And a bloop shot into center field. Base hit. In to score easily as Edman Tucker will be held at third.
Well, Tucker threw out the anchor. He was getting the go sign. Dino Ebel was windmilling, and Tucker just shut it down. Well, that's strange because you're the runner. You don't see who has the ball, how far away it is. You've got to put the trust in the third base coach. And Tucker just stopped running and went back to the bag.
In Dino, they trust. field. Dino Evil was waving that arm. Keep going, son, and he didn't.
Well, it cost the Dodgers a run.
Now Pages with the bases loaded. Score is tied at 4. Pages swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Strange play. The third base coach is out there for a reason.
0-1 to Pages. Pitch. Low and inside. 1-1. You got Tucker at third, rushing at second. Ohtani is at first. We're tied at 4. 1 out, 2 in the bottom half of the 4th. Outside and low, and it's 2-1.
I find interesting is that there is no action in the Mariners bullpen at all.
And the Mariners are at a point in their season, again, with all these teams bunched together in hopes of a wild card spot. These games count, especially between now and Monday, the trade deadline. The 2-1. Pages swings and misses. It is 2-2.
Yeah, but the changeup, it's inside off the plate. Count should be 2-1, but that's not the case. Actually, it should be 3-1.
Pages hitting .264. The bases are loaded. The 2-2 pitch with 1 out. He fouls it back.
There's that elevated fastball Castillo's had good luck with, really, in his career. Elevated at 97. And that was right at the top of the strike zone.
Freddie Freeman is on deck, so it's not going to get any easier for Castillo. About to throw his 72nd pitch. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball foul up the third base line. The little things in this inning. The cutoff throw that didn't work out too well for the Mariners.
Yeah, well, the Mariners gave away a run, and the Dodgers just
gave it back.
Cost themselves a run. With Tucker deciding, without knowing where the ball was and being thrown, decided, no, I won't go home.
The 2-2, Pages fouls it back. Again, little things that are not reflected in the box score.
Well, the difference is a tie score versus would have had the lead. Pages in this sequence has seen just one fastball. Everything else, slider.
Here comes the 2-2. Swung high and missed, strike 3. There's a sinker at 97, down and in. Castillo's second strikeout of the inning and game. 2 gone. And Freddie Freeman coming up. Who is singled and bounced into a double play.
Conference on the mound. Steve Woodward, the pitching coach, will make a trip out.
Yet still nothing going on in the bullpen. And the Mariner bullpen is very good. Their bullpen ERA is better than the Dodgers. Dodgers bullpen ERA is .394. Seattle out of the pen, .352.
What's interesting is that during this conference on the mound, Dino Evil was having a conference with Kyle Tucker at third base. I think the big question was, hey, wait a minute. You saw the go sign and you threw out the anchor.
And now with the bases loaded, Freeman. 7 career grand slams. Castillo delivers. High and away, it's 1 ball, no strikes.
Freddie, runners in scoring position this year, 299.
Now the 1-0. Low. 2 balls and no strikes. Freddie Freeman ranked 75th on the all-time home run list with 382. Now the 2-0. Swing and a miss. It's 2-1. The 382 home runs ties him with Jim Rice, Ryan Howard, and Frank Howard. Hondo. 2 balls, a strike, 2 out, 2 in, 4-4, bottom half of the 4th. Freeman with a fly ball to left center field, his way back, and it is caught at the wall by Randy Arozarena. But the Dodgers come back with a couple of runs, leave 3, and after 4, we're tied at 4.
Let's talk about. Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA. Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the second half of baseball plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. An official partner of Major League Baseball. Who wins the division? Who's buying at the trade deadline? Who takes home the Cy Young? And who's still standing in October? Trade against other fans, not the house on Polymarket. From the trade deadline to the World Series, every game matters. Trade on Polymarket. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I mean, that's the best way to go. It was an important situation. It didn't call for the guys to run out on the field because we were still in the ball game, but I couldn't have picked
Through 4 innings, the Mariners 4 runs and 5 hits. The Dodgers 4 runs and 9 base hits. J.P. Crawford, the number 9 hitter in Dan Wilson's lineup, takes a strike, 0-1. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Robleski delivers. Lefty to lefty, outside and low, and is 1-1. Cole Young is on deck. The 1-1 is low. 2 balls and a strike. It's J.P. Crawford. The 2-1 is a foul back just beneath us, and it's 2-2. Colt Emerson, last minute scratch at shortstop. So Crawford playing in his place. He fouls it back. It's 2-2. On 2-2, high and inside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dodger bullpen is beginning to shuffle around a little bit. Robleski on 3-2, and Crawford grounds it to third. Weird hop, fielded nicely by Muncy, and then throws to first. It was squiggling the other way, and Crawford is thrown out by Muncy, who made a terrific play on an odd hop.
Oh, he made it look much easier than it was. I mean, he was expecting to have to go really even farther to the foul line as the ball was tailing, but when it hit the ground with a spin, it went really the opposite way.
It was zigging while Muncy was zagging, but he was able to make the play, and a call strike 0-1 to Cole Young. Yeah, we talk about Muncy and how, as he has matured at the age of 36, he'll one high and outside. It's 1-1. He's just become a better baseball player in every facet of the game. One and one to Young. He fouls it into the dirt.
I think, Charlie, also to kind of amplify that thought, since Ron Cey left the Dodgers in a steady third baseman, part of that record-setting infield, together with 8.5 years. In 83, you had Pedro Guerrero, then you had Germán Rivera as far as the starting third baseman the following year.
The 1-2 is a fly ball in the short left field. Barely having to move a muscle is Teoscar Hernandez, who makes the catch for the second out of the fifth.
But that third base starting position on opening day looked like a cattle call or a sign-up sheet went around. Guerrero, Rivera, Dave Anderson, Bill Madlock, Mickey Hatcher, Jeff Hamilton, Mike Sharperson, Lenny Harris, Dave Hansen, Tim Wallach for 3 years, Mike Blowers, Todd Zeal, Adrian Beltre, 7 years.
Rosarena takes a strike 0-1, but
the
wait,
list
there's
goes,
more.
Yeah, the list goes on and on. But, then you see Muncy come on, and what a big find he was. You signed him to a minor league contract after his release by the A's.
Now it's a ball and a strike to a Rosarena with 2 out. As a Rosarena takes the ball 2-1.
A couple of other names. Oscar Robles, Wilson Bettamy, Blake DeWitt, Casey Blake, Aaron Miles, Luis Cruz, Juan Uribe, Justin Turner. He has 7 years.
The 2-1 is inside low 3-1 to a Rosarena. But then Max Muncy arrived. And he has turned into a fine third baseman. The Rosarena fouls it back 3-2.
And he puts a thought process in that other dugout when it comes to home plate, too.
Rewarded with his third All-Star berth this year. Here comes the 3-2 of Rosarena. With a fly ball to left, headed toward the corner. And just foul. Teoscar Hernandez sprinting toward the corner, and it just did hook foul at the last instant. Full count, 2 out, nobody on, 5th inning. Mariners and Dodgers tied at 4. Here comes the 3-2. Rosarena swings and misses, and that will end the inning. Strikeout number 5 for Robleski, and this is the first perfect inning he has thrown. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left after 4.5. Seattle 4 and the Dodgers 4.
Shuffle presented by
Take a hack at guessing which
Everybody,
baseball
let's
player or
go
manager
Dodgers.
said the following.
That's the best way to go. It was an important situation. It didn't call for the guys to run out on the field because
Everybody,
we were
make
still
sure
in
you
the
hit
ball
that
game.
like button,
Couldn't
hit that
pick
subscribe button.
better
If
guy,
you're new,
more
join the channel.
a tough competitor to do it against.
That's Dave Winfield after collecting his 3,000th career base hit. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The Clubhouse Spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes, unbelievable.
History shows one move in July can impact all of October.
Strikeout number 13 for Cliff Lee.
Simply masterful. Who will be the missing piece that changes everything this year? The trade deadline, Monday on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Alex back in the box, taps the plate, points the bat at the pitcher, and waits. The 3-2. Swing and a drive down the left field line. This one's got a chance. Curling, gone! It's gone! Alex Gonzalez has done it in the bottom of the 12th inning in Game 4, and the Marlins have tied this series at 2 games apiece.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Are you ready to take a swing at Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is cup of coffee. Do you know what it means? Cup of coffee, a short time spent by a minor league.
Max Muncy leads it off for the Dodgers in the bottom half of the fifth. We're tied at 4. He is 0 for 2. Castillo delivers. First pitch strike, and it's 0-1. Castillo has thrown 79 pitches, 51 of them for strikes. And now Seattle has there's a fly ball to right, and that one is long gone. Max Muncy just dropped his bat at the plate. He knew it was gone, and now the home run try. And now the Dodgers lead 5-4.
Into the upper section of the right field pavilion. Daniels Jewelers, indeed the proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond. And you can visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
For Muncy, his 130th career home run at Dodger Stadium. That ties him with Eric Karras. The home run traveled 430 feet. Mookie Betts lifts it in the air a million miles up. Now retreating is the second baseman Cole Young, and it finally comes down out of the sky, and he makes the catch for the first out of the fifth. For Muncy, his 21st home run of the year. For the Dodgers, their second home run of the night. They reclaim the lead. Tommy Edman stepping in. Fouls it off to the left, and it's 0-1. Edman has doubled, scored a run, and lined out. The 0-1 is grounded foul toward the Mariner dugout, and it's 0-2. Tucker on deck. So Max Muncy on the year. We were just raving about him earlier. 21 home runs, now 49 runs batted in. The 0-2, Edman takes inside 1-2. Since the All-Star break, that's the fourth home run by Muncy that provided the Dodgers a lead. Here's a 1-2. Line foul up the first base line. Muncy doing all the little things right and the big ones too. The 1-2. Edman pokes a base hit into center field. Tommy Edman is 2 for 3. A one-out single to center. Dodgers now 5 runs, 11 hits. Seattle 4 runs and 5. Kyle Tucker has singled and walked. 241 with 9 home runs. Edman short lead at first. And this one is popped up into the air, foul territory. Cal Raleigh makes the catch by the on-deck circle on the Dodgers side. Tucker fouls out, 2 gone. Michael Rucker is warming up in the Seattle bullpen.
Yeah, second different one. Trevor Bizzardo was the first to start throwing. And he was taking his seat now.
And here's Teoscar Hernandez, who has struck out and bounced into a double play. Teoscar swings and misses 0-1. Fastball just blown past him by Luis Castillo. The 0-1 is Edman leads from first. Gets hit by a pitch. It's like his right hand, and he's hurting.
Pointing to the right forearm, I believe, at least initially. Yep, just below the elbow, the right arm.
He's okay. He waves off.
Well, they're saying that he made an attempt to hit the ball, and quite frankly, you get hit right there. That's because you've committed so early. You've already gone after the baseball. On the rule book, you swing at a pitch that hits you, guess what? It's a strike.
So Teoscar pays for it. The 0-2. And a fly ball to right. Right at Dominic Canzone. He makes the catch, and that will end the inning. A run, 2 hits, and 1 left. After 5, it's now the Dodgers 5 and the Mariners 4.
Hey, Dodger fans, it's Tom.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's B-Y-R-N-A.
Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and
vary by
if
state
you're
and
new,
municipality.
join the
Byrna.com
channel.
to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the second half of baseball plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market.
Official partner of Major League Baseball.
Who wins the division?
Who's buying at the trade deadline?
Who takes home the Cy Young? And
Who's still standing in October?
trade against other fans, not the house on Polymarket. From the trade deadline to the World Series, every game matters. Trade on Polymarket. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE.
Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Matlack on the 0-1. Bowdy hits a drive into the gap in the left center field. There she is.
We head to the 6th inning, and the Dodgers are leading at 5-4. Dodgers with 3 home runs. Correction, 2 home runs. The Mariners have 3. And the first pitch of the inning, Julio Rodriguez flies to fairly deep right field. Camped underneath it is Kyle Tucker. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 6th.
This will be the last inning for Wrobleski, most likely. He comes in now 84 pitches.
He's given up 4 runs and 5 hits. Canzone, left-handed hitting right fielder, takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Wrobleski tonight has not been a smooth sail. He's had to gut through it. Giving up the 3 home runs.
And the 3 mistakes that he made, Charlie, he's paid the price for it because all 3 were pounded out of the strike zone and out of the ballpark.
The 0-1 is swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 to Canzone. But these are the kinds of games when you see a young pitcher not in his A game, still battling through.
Absolutely.
As Wrobleski misses low and outside, 1-2.
What's appreciated is, look, just keep us close enough to be competitive. A chance to win a game.
And there's a fly ball to center field and deep. Pages looking up, and that one is gone. Dominic Canzone pounds one out. His 17th home run of the year, and that ties the score at 5. Pages took about 3 sprinting steps back toward the wall and said, Forget about it.
Well, another mistake, and this comes on an 0-2 count. So Wroblewski, who had allowed a total of just 8 home runs coming into tonight, has given up half of that amount already tonight. Now it's 12.
Oh, it's quite a wallop by Canzone. And now here's Cal Raleigh, who is homer tonight. He swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, for Raleigh, his 164th wearing a Mariner uniform. He passed Nelson Cruz for 6th all-time in franchise history.
The 0-1 is high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Raleigh.
That's the all-time leader, Mariners uniform, Ken Griffey Jr., 417.
1-1. Raleigh fouls it off to the left. It's 1-2.
Pretty good list. Behind Griffey Jr., Edgar Martinez, Jay Buhner, Kyle Seager, Alex Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, and then Nelson Cruz now 7th.
Here comes the 1-2 to Raleigh. It's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Brock Stewart now throwing in the Dodgers pen.
The 2-2. Foul back to the screen.
The Mariners lefty Gabe Spire is warming up for them to come on in the 6th.
Tied at 5, 1 out. Nobody on. A run is in here in the 6th inning.
Well, the Mariners missed a chance defensively, allowed an extra run. The Dodgers, because of base running, have cost themselves 2 runs. One by rushing and the other by Tucker.
Call strike 3. Rawling takes a seat.
Rushing did not read a base hit to right field well at all, either because did he know where the outfielders are located? He started to go, then he was running back to the second base bag. Well, Dino had no chance at all to score him, had to keep him, and then for Kyle Tucker getting the go sign, and he threw out the anchor for some reason, stopped at third base.
And now with 2 out, Josh Naylor takes a strike, 0-1. Naylor has singled and scored a run.
Seattle batter is challenging the call of strike. Call's overturned to a ball.
One of the things as this ABS system grows and matures is watching Naylor and home plate umpire Dick Carapazzo wait the call. They're smiling at one another. They understand how this game is played. And the ABS, all in all, has worked out very well for Major League Baseball. 1-2 to Naylor. Outside and low, 2-2.
I looked at some numbers today. The lowest percentage of success on challenges has been with pitchers, then hitters. And catchers have been the most accurate to this particular point. But I really thought coming in with the ABS system that the success rate of challenges would be higher than what we have seen.
Here's a 2-2. There's a line drive base hit into right field for Josh Naylor, who's 2 for 3 tonight.
The success rate, by the way, has been just under 54%. And yet umpires, if you look at accuracy, and I look at them, after every night, they're in the upper 90 percentile of accuracy.
And again, the difference between a ball and a strike is oftentimes less than half an inch.
Yeah, but it's always been that way.
Yeah. 0-1 now to Ref Snyder.
It's just right now you can actually see it on a replay.
Ref Snyder, who homered in the 4th inning, his 4th of the year, off the foul pole. 0-2. 2 out. Runner goes. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and the inning is over. 6 strikeout for Wroblewski. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left after 5.5. It's the Dodgers and the Mariners tied at 5.
Escape.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is painting the
let's
black.
go,
Do you know what it
Dodgers.
means? Painting the black. When the pitcher throws the ball over the edge of the plate. While home plate itself is white, it's bordered by a black beveled edge, which is usually covered by dirt.
Painted the black with a knuckle curve for a cold strike 3.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Listen to this crowd. Most of the folks on their feet now. Valenzuela delivers. Screwball got him swinging. What a way to start. Fernando Valenzuela in his first big league start pitches a shutout. And a little child shall lead them.
Listen to the game's next unforgettable call right here on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The clubhouse spark.
Hunter Pence, another spirited pregame speech.
The staff savior.
Sabathia, a complete game.
The game-changing bat.
Noenas Cespedes,
It's so easy to fall in love.
Castillo is done. 5 innings. 5 earned runs, 11 hits, couple of strikeouts, couple of walks. 2 home runs, 90 pitches, 61 for strikes. The lefty Gabe Spire is now on in relief. And the pitching change brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dalton Rushing to lead it off in the bottom of the 6th. Spire, the lefty, to Rushing, who squares the bunt, takes it back. It's a call strike, 0-1. Ohtani on deck, Pages to follow. Spire on 0-1. There's a grounder just foul up the first base line. It's 0-2.
Spire coming in. He's going to be facing 4 of the next 5 hitters are left-handed. The only right-hander in this lineup until we get to Mookie Betts is Andy Pages.
No balls and 2 strikes to Rushing, who's 2 for 2 tonight, and a run scored. Spire delivers. Swung on and missed strike 3. That's the first down to the bottom of the 6th. When we head to the 7th, Steven Nelson is gargling off in the corner, loosening up his larynx. For your listening and dancing pleasure. Now here's Ohtani with the leadoff home run tonight. His 23rd home run of the year. Spire, the lefty, to Ohtani. Call strike, and it's 1-1.
For Spire, just from up the road, Santa Barbara.
Now the 1-1 to Ohtani, 2 for 2 and a walk. Now a Baltimore chop, fielded at second base by Cole Young. He's able to get Ohtani rather easily. There's 2 gone.
Well, the Dodgers are going to be celebrating the rich culture and traditions of Guatemala. Win Thursday. They'll face the Mariners. Final game of the series. 7:10 start, by the way. And purchase a special ticket pack. You receive an exclusive Guatemalan Heritage Night jersey. Come on, join us. For tickets, information, Dodgers.com/promotions.
Brock Stewart continues to warm in the Dodger bullpen. Robleski, by all appearances, his night is done. Now Pages, 1 for 3, takes a breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. So Robleski goes 6 innings, 5 runs and 7 hits. Struck out 7, didn't walk anybody. And Pages with a fly ball straight away center field. A 1-2-3 inning for Spire. And our night is done. Steven Nelson will join you into the 7th inning with the Dodgers and Mariners tied at 5.
You thought? Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Think you know how the second half of baseball plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. An official partner of Major League Baseball. Who wins the division? Who's buying at the trade deadline? Who takes home the Cy Young? And who's still standing in October? Trade against other fans, not the house on Polymarket. From the trade deadline to the World Series, every game matters. Trade on Polymarket. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
And listen to this. Now he steps back into the box, and here comes the pitch from Chan Ho Park, and there's a high fly ball to left.
All right, Mo, here we go. Top of the 7th, the Dodgers and Mariners tied at 5. Stepping in for the great Charlie Steiner, Steven Nelson here, alongside Rick Monday, producer-engineer Dwayne McDonald, and Colin Yee in our L.A. studios. Now the game is up to the bullpens. Justin Robleski is out. Brock Stewart is in. We'll face 8, 9, and 1 for Seattle here in the 7th. For Stewart, his 14th appearance. He's been on a good run. 14 strikeouts in his 13 1/3 innings. First pitch. Hooks outside, ball 1. Dodger pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations all around Southern California. Weston Wilson leading off. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout. The right-handed Stewart kicks and fires. Wilson fouls it back, 1-1. Final line for Robleski, 6 innings, 7 hits, including a career-high tying 4 home runs allowed, totaling 5 earned runs. Did not walk a Mariner, struck out 7. 102 pitches thrown, and 70 of them were strikes. Stewart's 1-1, taken for strike 2. And Mo, so that's 5 Mariner runs despite Seattle not having a single at-bat with runners in scoring position.
No, and the long ball, and for Robleski, one of the few times, a rarity, that we have seen. He made 4 mistakes as far as the location of pitches, and all 4 mistakes were hit rather hard.
On a 1-2 from Stewart, Wilson takes downstairs, and the count evens.
But if you look at the Dodgers, 11 hits. They've had plenty of scoring opportunities. Only 2 innings have they not left a runner on, including bases loaded left on in the 4th.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Stewart deals. Wilson shattered his bat. It's on the ground, left side. Muncy fields and throws to Freeman in time to get him. He had to focus as the barrel or the shard of the bat was bouncing right by him.
And Mookie Betts had to stop charging the ball because the bat, that fractured end of the bat, was coming right at him. That was a severe jam shot.
And Muncy's had a couple of really strong plays defensively, and of course hit his 21st home run at the plate as well. So that's the first out at the top of the 7th, brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Now an LA kid, J.P. Crawford, left-handed hitting shortstop, takes ball 1 off the outside corner. Crawford 0 for 2. He was the victim of one of those Muncy plays, grounding out in the 5th. The 1-0. Crawford rockets it into his own dugout, heads up. Wow. And JP's getting all kinds of hassle from his teammates and coaching staff because that was a screamer into the first base dugout. So the count now 1-1. With one out, nobody on in the seventh, game tied at 5. The pitch is popped into the air beyond short. Mookie Betts 15 feet onto the grass in left field has the second out of the inning. Lineup turns over now for the young second baseman. As in Cole Young. He's reached twice, was hit by a pitch leading off the game. Reached on a bunt single in the third, then flew out to left in the fifth. First pitch from Stewart. Swung on and bounced foul on the first base side, strike one. Game tied at 5. 2 outs, bases clear. Stewart's 0-1 to Young. Cut on and missed, strike two. Stewart has the pitch call from Rushing. Ball at the belt. The pitch. Tails outside. 1-2. One ball, two strike offering. Jams Young as he pops it in the air to right field. Routine fly ball for Kyle Tucker. He's underneath it. And that is a 1-2-3 top of the seventh. Work by Brock Stewart. He keeps the game tied at 5 as we stretch here at Blue Heaven.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is hot corner. Do you know what it means? Hot corner, a nickname for third base because of the speed at which batted balls travel to the position.
Cardinals lead it 1-0. Great play at the hot corner by Nolan Arenado.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Listen to this crowd. Most of the folks on their feet now. Valenzuela delivers. Through ball. Got him swinging. What a way to start. Fernando Valenzuela in his first big league start pitches a shutout. And a little child shall lead them.
Listen to the game's next unforgettable call right here on the MLB app and MLB.com. Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB.
Bottom of the seventh, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers 5, Mariners 5. And part of the order coming up, Freeman, Muncy, and Betts against a new pitcher. It's another lefty. Last lefty available to Dan Wilson in the bullpen, Jose Ferrer. 2.72 ERA in 43 innings, 36 strikeouts. His first pitch to Freddie. Line foul, third base side. The Dodgers with 5 runs on 11 hits. A couple of home runs off Luis Castillo. The Mariners with 5 runs on 7 hits, 4 home runs off Justin Robleski. Ferrera's 0-1. Freeman bounces it foul, dribbling toward the Seattle on-deck circle.
Well, Ferrera last year, right after the trade deadline with the Nationals, he became their closer. Made 72 appearances out of the pen.
On 0-2, Freeman stays alive, fouls it right in front of Dino Weeble. Well, the Dodgers saw Ferrera here in L.A. last year when he was with the Nationals, and Max Muncy hit a big home run against him, and he is on deck. Another 0-2 from Ferrera, and Freeman with another foul ball. Every single Dodger except Teoscar Hernandez has a hit so far in this game. Oh-2. Freeman bounces it. This is playable. Picked up by Ferrera. Third base side of the mound. And the throw to first is clanked by Josh Naylor. And so Freeman reaches safely.
That's why you run the ball out. You never know what's going to happen, and especially when a pitcher gets his hands on a baseball. No, they're paid to throw 60 feet 6 inches. But when they go from a different angle, that was a lob toss and a bad one.
So it was a poor throw from Ferrera, but it did hit the glove of Naylor.
But right into the path of Freddie Freeman running into the glove.
First pitch to Muncy, hit off the left side of the mound, right to J.P. Crawford. He steps on the bag for 1. The throw to first, a double play. So 2 outs on the very next pitch from Ferrera after the misplay on the infield, which has scored E1 on Ferrera.
And that's the 3rd ground ball double play the Dodgers have hit into tonight.
It's not breaking news to hear the Dodgers grounding into a double play. They've done it more often than
way too many times.
And, you know, the glass half full of that is that they're giving themselves opportunity with men on base, but still, this is a lineup mode that should be far better producing in those spots. It's definitely been a struggle recently with RISP. 2 outs, bases empty, 5-5 in the bottom of the 7th. Mookie Betts takes strike 1. I mean, over the weekend against the Mets, the Dodgers were 4 for 33 with runners in scoring position. And that's not even talking about the double plays. It's just production overall. Ferrera misses upstairs. 1-1 for Mookie, who is 1 for 3 tonight.
They had plenty of opportunities tonight. Just 3 for 8, though.
Ferrera's 1-1. Betts swings and misses.
But this is game 107. They have grounded into 90 double plays.
Again, the most in Major League Baseball. On a 1-2. Betts lines it to center. It will hang up just enough for Rodriguez to make a sliding catch on the grass and take a hit away from Mookie. So ultimately, Ferrera sees the minimum in a scoreless 7th. So this game goes to the 8th, still knotted up 5.
Where there's baseball season is in full swing. There's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. Atlanta is currently trading at 7% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $1,200 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18+ only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
When a child needs care, whether it's recovery from a life-changing event or managing a lifelong condition, Children's Miracle Network hospitals are there for them. These hospitals are also nonprofit organizations, and right now they're doing more with less, at a time when children's healthcare is becoming more urgent and complex. That's why Children's Miracle Network is inviting you to join our movement to ensure all kids get the care they need. Learn more at cmn.org/pledge.
Mark your calendar for Tuesday, July 28th as the Los Angeles Sparks retire the jersey of franchise legend Delisha Milton-Jones. Be there for this historic night. Get your tickets now at lasparks.com.
Pacific Symphony presents Back to the Future, August 1st at Great Park Live in Irvine. Experience this iconic movie classic as never before on an HD screen with a live symphony orchestra. Tickets at pacificsymphony.org.
Booking.com is the easiest way from counting down the minutes to flying where time doesn't matter. Booking.com.
Brock Stewart going for a second inning of work. Dodgers and Mariners even at 5 apiece. At the top of the 8th, Randy Arozarena, Julio Rodriguez, and Dom Canzone are on the schedule for Seattle. It's definitely the most feared part of their lineup. First pitch from Stewart. Upstairs, ball 1. Stewart pitched a 1-2-3-7, 12 pitches in that inning, 8 of them strikes. Stewart settling onto the first base side of the rubber. The pitch. Down the pipe, strike 1. Stewart's 1-1 offering. Arozarena throws the bat out there into right center field, but Pages is there. Plenty of time to make the catch. We're out number 1 here in the top of the 8th, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo and good times.
It's amazing. They always know where you are.
It's
90 minutes.
It's kind of terrifying to think about. They always know. They knew you were in Cooperstown, which is more than 90 minutes from Morongo.
It's 90 minutes from Albany.
Which you were at for more than 90 minutes waiting for your flight home. Strike 1 to Julio Rodriguez here with 1 out in the top of the 8th.
Sorry about it. If you're a baseball fan, if you've never been there to Cooperstown, that has to be on your bucket list.
Stewart's 0-1. Mariners center fielder takes strike 2.
And I would suggest that you might want to go during, well, maybe spring, summer, fall.
Winter.
It did get down. Well, it did get down to 22 below this past winter.
Stewart trying to put away Rodriguez.
Aware of that?
The 0-2 pitch flipped to shallow center, and it's a bloop base hit for Julio. And that is another 2-strike hit for Seattle. They have 8 hits in total tonight, Mo, and 6 of them have been in 2-strike counts, and at least 3 of them on 0-2 pitches.
Yeah, and 1 home run on an 0-2, another one on a first pitch. And here comes Dave Roberts to go to the bullpen.
It's the lefty Canzone coming to the plate, and it's Alex Vesia coming to the mound. 5-5 the score, 1 on, 1 out in the top of the 8th. We will be back in a moment.
Are you being treated unfairly at work, fired for no reason, discriminated or harassed? Contact Employment Attorneys Group. Unlike other attorneys, you pay nothing up front and only when you win. Text Labor Law to 40555. That's Labor Law to 40555. Contact Attorney Fareed, Downtown LA Law Group. DBA Employment Attorneys Group, 540 South Santa Fe. Results may vary. Data and messaging rates apply. Text Labor Law to 40555. Labor Law to 40555 for a free case evaluation.
Looks like he'll approach the pump for the first time this week. He's been here many times, but this time it looks as if, yes, folks, he took out his phone as he steps up to the pump.
That's a pro move, saving at the pump with GolfPay.
Absolutely. He knows when the Red Sox win on the road, he wins at the pump.
Fans like him are saving 10 cents off per gallon all season long the day after the Red Sox win on the road with GolfPay. See app for details.
And he's done it. Paid, fueled, and saved with just a tap.
The pressure on data centers has never been greater. Whether you're expanding capacity, supporting AI workloads, or building new facilities, Graybar works alongside you with the solutions, specialists, and logistics expertise you need today. We help you power performance every step of the way, so your operation is ready now. Yep, Graybar does that.
You're on a nighttime drive, windows down in the city, playlist hitting, vibes immaculate. You're just getting ready to take a left turn when
Hey, I'm walking here.
Okay, valid reaction.
Tie game, top of the 8th. Mariners have 1 on and 1 out. Rodriguez taking off for second. The strike to Canzone. The throw to second. Skips into center field. Rodriguez will hold with just second base.
Well, that was not a shock at all that Rodriguez is going. He kept inching off, and really Vesia didn't pay much attention to him at all.
Stealing a base off the left-hander in Vesia. That's the 13th bag of the year for Rodriguez. So the go-ahead runner in scoring position for the Mariners. Canzone homered his last time up. It was the 4th home run surrendered by Justin Wrobleski tonight. Vesia's 0-1. Canzone hits a high fly ball, flips the bat, and it is gone again. Dom Canzone delivers a go-ahead blast for the M's, and it's now 7-5 here in L.A. His 18th of the season and his 2nd of the game, as the Mariners have teed off on the Dodger lefties tonight.
Well, this is big time. 7 runs on 5 home runs. That was a hanging breaking ball.
That was a hanging slider, belt high in the heart of the plate. And Canzone is now parading through the Mariner dugout with their home run celebratory trident. Still only 1 out in the 8th. The Dodgers now down 7-5. Ball 1 upstairs to the switch hitting Cal Raleigh. Vesia misses with the breaking ball. 2-0. And so right now the difference in the game, not just the home runs that the Dodgers have given up, but the 2 runs that the Dodgers have left on the base paths
because
tonight.
of base running.
Yep. The 2-0 to Raleigh, a wave and a miss, strike 1.
Then you also have to look at the fact that the Mariners allowed the Dodgers an extra run because of poor cutoff and relay throw.
Right. So the little things and the big flies. 2-1 pitch. Misses away, ball 3. And so Vesia with his 2nd home run allowed in his last 3 appearances. That's after going 44 games this year without giving up a single homer. The 3-1. Strike 2 called on the inside corner. Raleigh was walking across the right-handed batter's box as if it was ball 4.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. Vic Carpazza, the crew chief, the home plate umpire, said, "Not so fast, young man."
Now the Dodgers have to get out of this inning without any further damage. They'll be down to the last 6 outs of offense. On 3-2. Raleigh takes strike 3 on the inside corner. He issues a challenge.
Mariners batter is challenging this call of strike.
Mariners have 2 challenges left. And now just 1 as Raleigh loses.
One challenge remaining.
So both teams with 1 ABS challenge left.
Well, the Dodgers will have Kyle Tucker bobblehead night Friday against the Red Sox for the first 40,000 fans in the ballpark. So that Tucker bobblehead is going to be presented by Security Benefit. Come out and join us, Dodgers.com/promotions.
Oh, it's another left-handed hitter in Josh Naylor. Former Cleveland Guardian and, of course, Arizona Diamondback. First pitch from Vesia. Misses low, ball 1. Dodgers now down 7-5. Dom Canzone is at a 2-run shot off Vesia. What a weird ball game this has been tonight. A 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, they've made it weird.
Yeah.
By not doing the little things.
After the off day, the Dodgers continue the bad trend from the pitching staff that we saw Sunday at Citi Field against the Mets. The last 15 Dodger runs allowed, 13 have come on homers. The 1-1 pitch pops it at strike 2. A slider from Vesia. Vesia has Naylor called timeout, so he'll go to the back of the mound, try to gather himself, shaking out the jersey and his shoulders. Certainly not the night he was looking for, giving up a home run. Reclaims the rubber as the pitch clock winds down. Starts his delivery. Naylor fouls it away into the Loge level on the third base side.
Naylor walking around home plate, shaking out his right arm there for a minute.
Another 1-2 pitch upcoming. It's on the way. And it's in the dirt. 2-2. Mariners 7, Dodgers 5. Top of the eighth, 2 outs, and the base is empty. Naylor tonight 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. He's scored a run. Both of his hits in 2 strike counts. Vesia would like to prevent a third. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that ends the inning, but damage done by Dom Canzone. His second home run of the game, so the Dodgers trail 7-5 in the middle of the eighth.
Let's talk about baseball season is in full swing, and there's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. Atlanta is currently trading at 7% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $1,200 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18+ only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Even contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
We are Children's Miracle Network, and we raise funds for 170 local children's hospitals. Make big change today for kids in your community. Support your local children's hospital with a monthly or one-time gift online. Learn more at cmn.org.
Pacific Symphony presents Back to the Future, August 1st at Great Park Live in Irvine. Experience this iconic movie classic as never before on an HD screen with a live symphony orchestra. Tickets at pacificsymphony.org.
Want a $1,000 weight loss medication for $50? It all starts with Roe's free GLP-1 insurance check. Just upload your insurance card to see if you have coverage, then relax. Over 200,000 people have qualified for a $50 copay through Roe. Go to roe.co/health. Half of covered patients have a $50 per month copay or less for medication, plus $145 monthly Roe membership fee. Deductible cost may apply and final cost varies by insurance plan. For safety information about GLP-1 medications, including boxed warning, go to roe.co/safety, RX only.
We all have routines. I'm Jabron, and with diabetes, mine was finger sticks. Sometimes I skip them because it hurt. The Freestyle Libre 3CGM changed that. It gives me glucose insights without finger sticks. Learn more.
You gotta fight for your right to win.
Well, Dodgers got a rally. They trail 7-5, beginning the bottom of the eighth, 6 outs to play with. And one of Seattle's leverage arms comes in, the right-hander Edward Bazardo to face Tommy Edman, Kyle Tucker, and Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch. It is called strike 1, up and away. 96-mile-per-hour sinker from Bazardo. 2.93 ERA in 46 innings, 47 strikeouts, 14 walks. Opponents hitting .262. The 0-1 grounded to second. No problem for Young. That's 1 out. Tonight's game is brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. The Dodgers trying to overcome this 2-run deficit. Remember, they had such an awful homestand leading up to the All-Star break, then a tremendous road trip out of the break. 6-3. Had an off day yesterday. Felt good coming into this one with Seattle scuffling. Strike 1 taken by Kyle Tucker. I mean, the Mariners have lost 3 of 4, 5 of 6 in 11 of the last 16 games. And yet, 5 home runs hit by Seattle, and the Dodgers have a deficit. Bazardo misses down and in, a ball and a strike. Tucker tonight has reached twice. single in the second and a walk in the fourth. And he was stranded on third base, and that was a pivotal play in the game looking back. Bizzardo's 1-1. Tucker takes low. He was the runner on second when Dalton Shohei Ohtani singled into right center field, and Dino Ebel was waving him around to go home from third, and Tucker just hit the brakes at third base inexplicably, and that cost the Dodgers a run. The 2-1 pitch on the ground right side. Young picks it on the backhand just over the dirt, throws across his body, and there are 2 out in the 8th.
Yeah, Bizzardo was throwing early. It's good to see him. He was throwing early in the 5th inning, warming up in the bullpen, but they did not go to him. They went the other way, back-to-back lefties.
They went to him a lot last year during the postseason. He was one of their best relievers. They went to him one too many times. Den Wilson, for one reason or another, brought him in to face George Springer in Game 7 of the ALCS. As Hernandez flies a ball foul down the right field line. Strike 1. Instead of bringing in your closer, he brought in Bizzardo, and Springer hit a home run that ultimately sent Toronto to the Fall Classic. 7-5 Seattle here. Bottom 8. Bases empty, 2 gone. On 0-1, Hernandez waves at strike 2.
He has just had all kinds of trouble with the ball that's got a little extra movement on it. The slider and the sinker was just thrown right there.
Well, his 5-game hitting streak is on the line. The 0-2 pitch in the air, right field, tailing toward the net and over the net, foul. Hernandez is the lone Dodger tonight without a hit recorded. They are out hitting Seattle by 2, but are being outscored by 2. Another 0-2 pitch. In the air, foul ground, first base side. Naylor toward the net. It's off the net. He tumbles into the net. And we'll do it again. Bizzardo readies. Teo waiting. The pitch. Hit to left field off the end of the bat. Coming in is a Rosarena. And that ends the 8th inning. The Dodgers go down 1-2-3 and still trail 7-5 as this game goes to the 9th.
Are you being treated unfairly at work, fired for no reason, discriminated or harassed? Contact Employment Attorneys Group. Unlike other attorneys, you pay nothing up front and only when you win. Text Labor Law to 40555. That's Labor Law to 40555. Contact Attorney Fareed, Downtown LA Law Group. DBA Employment Attorneys Group, 540 South Santa Fe. Results may vary. Data and messaging rates apply. Text Labor Law to 40555. Labor Law to 40555 for a free case evaluation.
Mark your calendar for Tuesday, July 28th as the Los Angeles Sparks retire the jersey of franchise legend Delisha Milton-Jones. Be there for this historic night. Get your tickets now at lasparks.com.
Booking.com is the easiest way from counting down the minutes to flying where time doesn't matter. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
You've got a big day, so you use Unstoppable Scent Boosters to give your laundry non-stop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppables beads to your wash for 24-hour non-stop freshness so you can smell unstoppable.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a...
Top of the 9, sponsored by Cars for Kids. If you're ready to donate your old car, 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS. Cars with a K to donate your car today. Dodgers trailing 7-5. Jack Dreyer's going to try and keep the deficit at 2. He'll face the bottom of the order for Seattle. The Mariners, the most home run reliant team in baseball this year. And they have definitely leaned on the long ball tonight. 5 of them. First pitch from Dreyer. Misses ball 1 to Rob Refsnyder, who hit one of those home runs back in the top of the 4th.
And none of the 5 have been squeakers just over the fence either.
Yeah, that's a great point, Mo. They have all been tattooed. Ball 2 down in the dirt for Dreyer. Dreyer pitched the series finale against the Mets on Sunday, and this was the problem. Came out of the pen, Mo, and just was allergic to throwing strikes. Recorded 1 out at Citi Field, walked 2, and both those runs came around to score as Refsnyder tags one to left field, hooking toward the short wall. It hits off the bottom of that wall, played by Hernandez. And there's a leadoff double for Rob Refsnyder.
All behind of the team of the 9th inning has the lead. You're basically saying, okay, here, select the pitch and hit it hard. That's exactly what Refsnyder did.
And nearly had his second home run of the game, but he'll settle for his second extra base hit. It has been a brutal season for Refsnyder, who was signed specifically to hit left-handed pitching. He hasn't been able to hit anybody, really, until tonight. He's being removed for a pinch runner in Luke Raley. Former Dodger draft pick, now on second base with nobody out in the 9th inning. And the Dodgers trying to stay within a bloop and a blast. That's a big insurance run out there for Seattle. 7-5 to score as Weston Wilson digs in. Waves at strike 1. The Dodger bullpen has had a really rough time the last couple of games, and they're definitely looking forward to Edwin Diaz and his expected activation off the injured list tomorrow. Dreyer misses low with the breaking ball, 1-1 on Wilson. A 1-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. In the bottom of the 9th, the Dodgers will have Rushing, Ohtani, and Pages scheduled to hit. On a 1-2. Dreyer misses down and in. The count squares up. The pitch. Upstairs, check swing, no swing. Full count. Back-to-back 3-ball counts to start Dreyer's evening. You hear a Dodger fan down there yelling at him to throw strikes. He's definitely trying. See if he can get one on 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ask and you shall receive, Dreyer says, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, our resident mathematician, Dwayne McDonald, gets some searching.
What do you find?
Dodgers, 67-39 the record. If they go 500 the rest of the way, 28-28 the rest of the season, it would wind up 95-67. What's the significance of that? Well, Arizona would have to go 41-14 to pass the Dodgers.
First pitch to J.P. Crawford is a strike.
The numbers sound pretty good, but the Dodgers have to play better. And it's just the little things that have not really been tidy.
They were not last summer. You recall that summer swoon they had, starting really in July for 2.5 months. Crawford takes a rip and fouls back a fastball. 0-2 for Dreyer. Of course, the Dodgers don't want to channel that energy again, despite the fact that they were able to win a second straight World Series championship. 7-5 Seattle, top of the 9th. One on, a runner on second base, and one out. An interleague homestand here in L.A. 3 against the Mariners and then 3 against Boston. Dryer's 0-2 to Crawford. Misses upstairs. On 1-2. Dryer pulls the breaking ball outside. Even count. Crawford was a star at Lakewood High School. Now 31 years old. Waiting on a 2-2. He takes strike three called, and he knew it. Dryer gave him a slider, and clearly Crawford was looking for something else.
He's going to look for his glove now.
Number 2, Cole Young.
It's somewhere along the.
Yeah, it's in the dugout.
2 outs. Ref Snyder's replacement runner Raley still on second base. Now Cole Young.
Probably has his name on it.
Yeah, should be easily identifiable. Ball one upstairs to Young. Pitch. Pulled foul, first base line, or I guess down the right field line. Seattle's closer, Andres Munoz, is warming in the right field pen. Dryer looks back at Raley. Is 1-1 to Young. In the air, center field. Pajes going back toward the warning track, and he spins and makes a catch as he backs up into the wall. Nice jump from Pajes to get the final out. Dryer works around to lead off double to keep the deficit at 2. 7-5 Seattle, rushing Ohtani and Pajes coming up next.
It's summer. Think you know how the second half of baseball plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. Official partner of Major League Baseball. Who wins the division? Who's buying at the trade deadline? Who takes home the Cy Young? And who's still standing in October? Trade against other fans, not the house on Polymarket. From the trade deadline to the World Series, every game matters. Trade on Polymarket. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free for your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Listen to this crowd. Most of the folks on their feet now. Valenzuela delivers. Screwball got him swinging. What a way to start. Fernando Valenzuela in his first big league start pitches a shutout. And a little child shall lead them.
Listen to the game's next unforgettable call right here on the MLB app and MLB.com. Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers trying to rally against the star closer Andres Munoz. 18-23 in save opportunities, 58 strikeouts, and 37 in the third innings. His ERA at 3.86. Victor Robles now in right field for Dom Canzone. Dalton Rushing leading off. First pitch is low, ball one. It's the triple-digit fastball to start, 101 miles per hour. Rushing tonight, 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored. The 1-0. Up and away, ball two. Another fastball at 100.
Well, he has not really thrown a high percentage of strikes. He gets helped by big swings.
2-0. Rushing swings and slashes at foul on the left side.
So what do I mean by not a high percentage? You know, he's only thrown 43% of his pitches in the strike zone this season. That is the lowest among qualified relief pitchers in the American League. So hitters have helped him out.
On 2-1. Rushing swings and fouls it back into the net behind home plate. 2-2. More hard stuff from Munoz. So if you're a hitter, Mo, you know that game, the scouting report, you know his stuff. Your approach is what?
Well, you have to look for strikes, especially early in the count. You know, the Dodgers need at least one base runner. And then they need a long ball. I'd rather see them just gang up and keep the conga line moving.
On 2-2. Rushing grounds the ball up the middle. Stopped it by Crawford at the middle of the diamond, but he's got no throw. Nicely played, about 5 feet onto the grass. He stopped it on a slide, but Rushing reaches with his third hit. The Dodgers have the tying run coming up.
Well, that's a good start. Said you needed at least one runner to get on base.
And so Rushing does his job. He gets on in front of Shohei Ohtani. Shohei has already homered tonight. He led off the game with a home run. He represents a tying run. Munoz first pitch. Ohtani swings and fouls it to the lowest level left side, strike one. It was Shohei's 34th leadoff home run, 28th as a Dodger. Ties him with Davey Lopes, the franchise's all-time leaderboard. 4 behind Mookie Betts, who had 32 leadoff home runs.
Ohtani 3 for 11 with 5 strikeouts against Munoz.
The pitch, Ohtani hits it into the gap in right center field. This is going to split the outfielders, get all the way to the wall. Dalton Rushing has a green light, a misplay in the outfield. Ohtani just saw it, he's running for third. Rushing scores, and now the tying run on third base with nobody out. Victor Robles just came into the game for defense, and he had a hard time picking up the baseball on the warning track in right center.
Just the little things, and don't take anything for granted. A breaking ball outside corner. Ohtani hooked around it. It really split the gap in right center field. But Robles went down to grab it with the bare hand, bobbled it. The ball went about 10 feet away from him. So the tying run's 90 feet away.
Infield in, Andy Pages up. First pitch, strike one. It's a double and an error on Robles. So double E9 for those scoring at home. But the Dodgers don't care about the scoring. They care that the tying run's on third base with nobody out. 7-6 in the ninth.
Infield's in.
The 0-1 Pages a little late, fouls it away right side, and that's strike two.
How many times do you see that? Put in for defense, and in the haste of Robles picked up the baseball as he started to turn and throw. Simply squirted out of his hand like a wet bar of soap.
Munoz hunkers down. His 0-2 pitch. And Pages flails at a breaking ball, not close. Down on 3 pitches in a situational spot. He's shaking his head, walking back to the dugout as Freddie Freeman takes his place. So Ohtani still on third, now 1 away. 7-6 Seattle. Freddie Freeman 1 for 4 in this game. First pitch, down and in, ball 1. Freeman has faced Munoz 1 time in his career, and he worked a walk.
Yeah, Munoz has not thrown a high percentage of strikes, just evidenced by the swing and a miss with Pages on a ball a foot outside.
The 1-0 from Munoz. Freeman lashes it foul into the net above the Dodger dugout. 103 from Munoz.
Munoz right now realizes game's on the line.
Infield is in. Crawford is on the grass, the shortstop. The 1-1 coming. It's in the dirt. Well blocked by Cal Raleigh. If that skips by him, Ohtani may have broken for it. Dodgers need to scratch at least one more. The 2-1. Freeman bounces the ball right side. Naylor fields it at first. Ohtani holds, and there is out number 2.
He's not going on contact with the infield in.
And the situational hitting woes for the Dodgers continue. They still have a chance. Max Muncy, their last hope. Ohtani got to third with nobody out. Dodgers just looking to get a ball in the air or out of the infield. Pages and Freeman couldn't do it. What about Muncy? Earlier tonight, his 21st home run of the season and 130th here at Dodger Stadium, tying him with Eric Karros, the most ever by a Dodger in this ballpark. Munoz readies. First pitch to Muncy. Swing and a miss, strike one. Muncy was ready for the fastball, and Munoz gave him the slider at 89. The 0-1 is low. Fastball at 102. 1-1 count. Seattle 7, Dodgers 6. Ohtani on third, 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers down to their last out. The pitch, up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike.
102.
Mariner infield back at normal depth. Munoz readies, looks at Ohtani, turns to Muncy. A wave and a miss, strike 2 on another slider.
And another ball out of the strike zone. So again, this guy throws only 43% of his pitches in the strike zone, but hitters continue to help him out.
So it comes down to this. The Dodgers with 1 more strike to play with. Munoz, the 2-2. Muncy battles it foul, bounces back to the Mariners on deck circle. Tying run 90 feet away. But the Dodgers running out of life. Another 2-2. Muncy fouls it in the air, third base side, and will do it